Greetings and welcome back to Stellaris, my Commonwealth of Man playthrough. I have activated all of my combat edicts, the strategic resources for extra benefits. That may put us in a slight deficit of volatile motes, but we have plenty. And I have opened up a few more chemist jobs, so that should be bumping back up, but we should be fine on crystals and exotic gases. Now we're going to have to advance a day before we can actually start the war. There, everything's gone red. Alright, now I can see the totals a little easier. They have 44k and 90k, that's 130k, and then another 10k, 140k in there. We have 76, that's half of it. And our allies have another 42, 45. So we're a little weaker than them without the station starbase helping. So we do want them to be the aggressors and come into the starbase. They also have another 2k there, but I can handle that. Now that we can actually do combat, I've been parked right here near your little starbase. Hello. And we can order Strike Force Pegasus to attack this station. Whoa! They built some defense platforms. This one originally did not have defense platforms. You know, this would be the good test. Alright, Pegasus, sorry. Pegasus, you go to Emiletto. I want... Is that Task Force Uterus? Sorry, juvenile delinquent moment. Hippogriff. Here's your test. Attack that station. 3 months. Their fleets aren't close enough to it to defend it. And we'll get Pegasus over here to support this one. Pegasus is another 50k fleet. It's a pretty strong one. Of course, it is a close range one, I think, for the most part. It's all of my fleets are going to end up charging in. We'll go ahead and give orders for Strike Force Dragon to go after their starbase. We need to launch our armies from here. Transport Fleet 45 does have a general. We're going to pull Transport Fleet 45 over here to mass them. Alright, 201, 180. Looks like only 2 colonies here. Transport Fleet 35. We're going to wait until we get the other one into Bombala to travel there. But we will get over near the entrance to Bombala. And I believe I have some fleets here on Ferdera. I can embark, but I will wait till after the battle so that they don't suffer casualties. I didn't have any sitting over here, did I? I don't think I did. Well, we can go to our armies tab and find out. Alright, we have the ones in Ferdera. And let's go to the holdings tab. So, any of these that are on planets with garrisons need to remain. And I think it's going to be all of them. With the exception of the fleets we have waiting in Ferdera. So we might end up needing some more fleets. So Dultari has a military academy. Let us churn out 2 more human assault armies and 4 more slave armies of oxen litter. And so those 6 armies, and let's do the same at Bastion, I believe. There's Bastion. Because it should also have, yes, a military academy. 2 human assault armies, 4 oxen litter slaves. Now that'll take a while to churn out, but that's more armies we can use as occupational garrisons. For now, we will send, yeah, we're sending this one over there as the occupational garrison. Although this one would be better served coming down this way. Now, Fortress Legionnaires is 49k. This is an outpost. We're going to move them in to claim this system. Oh, that's Miravandian. Huh. Let's come back and do that one first. That's closer to where our reinforcements are coming in. After we hit that one, we'll come down to Keld. So we will move... They have detection here. So until we claim the system, we can't move our stealther in because we'll get spotted, as you see with that exclamation mark. Blooming Fields is fairly weak garrison. Maybe we should use this transport fleet here and worry about bringing a transport fleet over there later. So yeah, let's move into Vet. Getting ready to go there. Yeah, we'll just have the army that comes out at Bastion head down this way and occupy Massam, and then move on down this way. We might end up churning out even more armies as we go along. It depends on how many we have to split up as garrisons. I do know I'm going to need a garrison in Vuzabaru, one in Huff, one in Jotham, and one in one of the planets over here, probably Glugenjal. And of course I'll need a garrison in Massam. Other than that, I won't need garrisons. My armies will just be for getting occupation down that way. Relative Navy strength, we're at minus 25. That should change fairly quickly. We only need 100 to settle status quo, which means occupation and war exhaustion need to total up to 100, and we should be able to settle the status quo. That shouldn't be too difficult. If we can occupy this area, that's going to be some pretty good occupation right here, and we will get some occupation going down through this way. I doubt we will get to 50% because there is a lot of space with the Glossberhenians and the Citizens Alliance of Orkenfung and the Democratic Glirian Union. However, as long as we can get about 20 to 30, we should be able to get them up to 80% war exhaustion by decimating their fleets.
Engaging enemy station.
Oh, that's right. We start out in a battle. Let's drop it to very slow. I want to watch this. I want to see my stealthers in action. That was extremely fast. We did not lose a ship. They did armor damage because we don't have shields, but they never got through to our hull. Our disruptors and armored torpedoes and even our flak battery did damage to their hull. Armored torpedoes decimated their armor. And our flak batteries actually did a good job of ripping down the shields. Yeah, the flak batteries were working on the shields while the torpedoes were bypassing them, tearing down the armor. And of course the disruptors were going straight for hull. But it looks like the torpedoes were the most effective thing we had in here. Yeah, does it tell me my my accuracy here? My small disruptors were 100% accurate, as so was my torpedoes. My flak batteries missed a little bit. For them, they had rail guns, and they missed a third of the time. And since they were weak to armor, they never got through our armor. So we do need to repair. I don't have a general that has repair, but it's going to take a little bit of time for this starbase to flip. In the meantime, we can start bombarding their planet. So we will head over there to bombard the planet. Now, have they begun to move? They are headed to the hyper relay with some of their fleets. Are any of our allies getting a little gung-ho? No, they're holding here. Nation of Selnock Prime broke their migration treaty with the Miravandian coalition. Hegemony of Ubaria broke theirs with the Rishethian state. Strike Force Hippogriff is still 3 months out. We have a new proposal. Minor administrative sanctions have been reproposed by the Interstellar Picarian coalition. Now we are in this sector. So this will be the next battle we end up watching.
Engaging enemy station.
Boy, we have already engaged. What have we launched? Fighters? I believe so. They also have fighters. Their corvettes are turning this way. Federation League broke off their migration treaty with the Miravandian coalition. United Latrepian domains are in a research agreement with the autocracy of Rakaron. I'm seeing the fighters finally flying out. No, those are corvettes. I do have fighters in this, right? In my battleships, I have a few fighters. Yeah, they're the nesting dragons. They do have some ancient driller drones. Why aren't they launching? Those corvettes don't stand a chance, unfortunately. Star Realm of Shar broke their migration treaty with the mandated Massum III. Allied Multics broke their migration with Miravandian Coalition. Citizens Alliance of Orc and Fung broke off theirs with Miravandian Coalition. Let's have a quick check and see if they are moving. All of their fleets are headed to the Hyper Relay, which means they are moving to one of their connected systems, either Satula or Vuzabaru. They can't use the Hyper Relay to get to Imileto. Hippogriff is still 70 days out. They may be trying to head over there to where Hippogriff is going. If they pull into Vuzabaru, I'm fine with that. Are you guys pushing in? You're supposed to be holding for me. That's only about 50k. You cannot handle this. I might have to follow them. Now back to watching Dragon.
Science Division report success.
We have completed the research of arcane deciphering. Various artifacts and technologies functioning by arcane means that cannot be understood or replicated, at least not by conventional science as it is known to us. More food, more naval capacity, less claim cost, less war exhaustion gain. Galactic campaigns would take 2 years. More food would take about a year. Let's see. That's 29 months with a biologist in here. If I were to switch that, I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah, over in physics, though he's close to dying. I can take the one who's researching physics. That knocked 4 months off of it. Alright, barrier point defense is computing. I do have a computing person in the Traveler. That knocked 3 months off of it. Now the Traveler was, unfortunately, one of the ones assisting research in Deneb. My current available is level 4. Good. So that's a good one to be boosting Deneb. Quick pass over here to see where they're headed. They're almost to the Hyper Relay. Back to the battle. We've already gotten the fleet out of here. are these? Defense platforms? Yes. Autocracy of Rakaron is in a commercial pact with the Verzak Galactic Technocracy. Tender Zun declared the Soran combined clans their rival. That's not good. Hegemony of Obaria broke their migration with the Miravandians. Veteresian League broke their migration with the Rishethian state. Let's do a quick pass over here and see where their fleets are headed. They still have not made it to the Hyper Relay, so we can go back to watching this combat. My ships are all charging in. They do strafing runs, if nothing else.
Engaging enemy station.
Fortress Legionnaires has made it to this outpost. I'm not that interested in watching it, honestly. They're going to handle it just fine, I think. We will move to Blooming Fields. We should be able to capture it fairly quickly. Our pledge of loyalty with Citadel Research Institute has timed out. We would like to renew your pledge of loyalty for 30 years. Would you like some volatile motes? 400 seems like a fair amount. I've got 4,000, that's 10%. They've got 3 defense platforms left and they're rapidly melting. Fortress Legionnaires took some armor damage. Very little, 34 points. It was mainly shields that took out this outpost. So now let's see, this had 103. The fleet I am sending over here is like 90. $96. But it has a general, a level 3 general that is boosting damage. I still think the Fortress Legionnaires should probably bombard the planet a little bit. We did not get any debris. Let's check the progress of their fleets. They are just now using the Hyper Relay. I'm not sure where they're headed. Aha! They're popping out here. It looks like they may be going over to Bombala, where I'm about to engage the station. Okay, we are a month out here.
Engaging enemy station.
We have engaged it at that range. Now hopefully my ships will stay at that range. Yes, I think they are trying to head to Bombala, but they're going to have to go through this system first. Let's move our transport fleet out. We'll move them in and skirt the system here to get over there so that they can't come through and get us. Now this fight is just about over. They have a handful of transport ships, 1 frigate that hasn't been destroyed yet, and that Star Fortress is losing hull. We're now working on the hull. We melt hull with this fleet. It is mainly plasma. So this now is the fight I want to watch. Stay back there. Stay out of their range. Strike Force Dragon lost 1 corvette. I think that was very good considering how many defense platforms were there. 17. This was a bulwark, and we took it out. I think that was excellent, excellent losses, just only losing 1. They had disruptors and coil guns, nuclear missiles. They had fairly crappy tech compared to ours. We were fairly weak against the shields. The autocannons didn't engage until after we'd already hit them with some of our plasma weapons. Our antimatter missiles had to hit their shields, so they have shield hardening. Can I look at this station now? I don't see an auxiliary that gives shield hardening. What is hardening your shields? Did you have shield hardening on some of your defenses? Now, Massam 3 has 184. That has 201. Let's start bombarding Massam 3. We got no debris. Stay out of their range. You are artillery. Okay, they are turning, but they are taking shield damage. They got too damn close, and some of the large plasma cannons, they got in range of the large plasma cannons. Alright, so this battle group just popped in through the hyper relay there. They have a battle group over here. Where is it? Is it at the hyper relay? Yeah. Alright, it looks like their battle groups were headed that way. The Uthabulan Union has some stealthers still in here. Oh, those are their scientists. The hegemony of Ubaria still has a 199 or 2K fleet in here. But Vuzabaru is empty. So Strike Force Pegasus, 50K versus a 20K with a lot of defense platforms. Oh, these are crappy defense platforms. I do have anti-point defense. So Strike Force Pegasus is going for Vuzabaru. And Strike Force Medusa is going to lead the fleet into Jotham. You're in Hixar with what size fleet? A 20K fleet? I think you are headed for my stealthers. Well, guess what? I'll be able to stealth again pretty soon. 1 month, I don't think you'll make it to me. We've done some pretty good bombardment so far. Already 13% devastation to the planet, which does remind me I need to make sure all of my fleets are set to indiscriminate. I did shuffle some fleets around. That one's set to selective. Since this one is mainly going to be my own planets, because it's going to stay in my systems, it's going to be retaking my own planets, I might leave it to selective. We need to change Fortress Legionnaires to indiscriminate. I can't change them just yet. Pegasus is now indiscriminate. Hippogriff will also be indiscriminate. I think we will just go ahead and make Scylla indiscriminate. Yeah, all of ours will be indiscriminate so that we can bombard the shit out of things quick. If I have to bombard one of my own worlds, I've done something wrong to begin with by losing a world, but I'll go to selective when that happens. Autocracy of Rakaron entered a research agreement with the Verzak. They agreed to the Pledge of Loyalty. Took a little bit of shield damage so far from large, and we even got in range of medium plasma cannons. Are you serious? But we are sending, or those could actually be doing damage to our strike craft for all I know. We have taken out one of their defense platforms that I can see right there. Medium plasma cannons have a range of 60. We should not be getting that close. Our driller drones have done a lot of damage to the shields. They have to get through the shields. Our missiles have been doing excellent damage to their armor. And our driller drones have made it through the shields and are working on the, and our missiles. So the armor and the shields have already been stripped on several things, and we are working on hull. And that's mainly going to be the platforms we have been chewing up. We have not even started on their station, which is all medium weapons. Now, we should definitely get debris out of this. They have an upgrade of both shields, disruptors, and plasma cannons that we do not. They have the advanced combat computers. Now, most of these, I think it's only the advanced combat computers, or did we just get advanced combat computers? Let me check ship designer real quick. Okay, we've already gotten the advanced combat computers. So we probably won't get much use out of the debris on the defense platforms. Not unless some of the later ones, there we go. Some of the later ones do have level 4 armor and level 3 disruptors and level 3 plasma cannons. They did have some strike craft too. So we will get some debris out of the platforms as well as out of the base, hopefully, when we take it. I remembered these guys were en route to Vuzabaru. I'm going to try and swing over here to get their attention and then drag them to Jotham. I want to see Strike Force Pegasus handle that one by itself. And I'm going to need help in Jotham. But back to the engagement that we were watching. Here goes another defense platform. Another one is melted. Oh yes, we are melting those defense platforms. So far, it appears Strike Force Hippogriff is a very good design. We just got to keep an eye out for fleets sneaking up on us. You guys are going to make it to Vuzabaru, aren't you? You guys haven't decided to follow me, have you? Following Strike Force Medusa. Following Task Force Bosca. Moving to Vuzabaru in one day. So yeah, they're going to hit Vuzabaru. I'm not going to see Pegasus by itself. Unless I go in there and get them to follow me, or they immediately turn around after they jump in. We'll see. Back to the engagement. Yeah, this is
engaging enemy station.
Yeah, it looks like we have pretty much parked at max range. We are taking a little bit of shield damage every now and then, but it looks like this is a very effective design. I might consider, I think they have afterburners. I might consider replacing those with things to boost their shield. Either the shield reinforcement or the shield hardening when I get it, so that they have even more shield points. But I don't know. It depends on if anything gets through their shields at this point. Strike Force Pegasus has engaged. Have they engaged? Yes. Okay, so it looks like they're going to be fighting with Pegasus. I won't see truly how Pegasus is going to handle this by itself. Let's keep an eye on their fleets. They've still got a lot of defenses here. I don't think I'm going to have Medusa handle that by itself. I think what I'm going to do, they might be going for there. They've got some pretty large masses. Yeah, Medusa is only 35k. While I can handle this, I will probably take losses because Medusa does have ships that come in close. And they do have tier 3 plasma cannons and disruptors now, along with the shields. I think I will have Medusa stick with the Horde over here and just engage this one. And hopefully we can catch some of them. Though I don't want Hippogriff to get caught by one of their fleets. That's what I'm really worried about. If they send their battle group this way and start going after Hippogriff, we're going to have to sweep it back down this way with our mass of fleets to handle them. Yeah, we're going to turn around and go into Vuzabaru and just keep all of our allies together if possible. And then sweep up behind them here, cutting them off and pushing them that way. Uthabulan Union does have some fleets running down that way. Miravandians and the Glossworhenians appear to be idle right now. That's following Burgeoning Corolla, which is over here. Burgeoning Corolla, unknown orders. There's some Glossworhenians. A bunch that say no orders. There's a pirate fleet. Now I want to quickly decimate this area so that I can sweep the majority of my fleets, leading the mass down through here to get into Glossworhenian territory and push for a quick end to the war. Though we've already gotten a decent amount, they've lost 32 ships to our 1. We've already gotten a decent chunk of war exhaustion on them. Yeah, they're coming into Jernast. This fleet is a 25k fleet versus Gorgon, which is 31. Disruptors, oh, they have a particle lance already. Yeah, that's going to hurt. But the particle lance does not have a minimum range. Yeah, it's an X-class laser. So I wouldn't be able to get under their range with that. It doesn't look like they have any large weapons. Oh, their large plasma accelerators are low on range. So we could pull in a cloak and pull in close and cut out some of their firepower. But it's still going to be a very tough, very ugly fight. They do have disruptors. We need shield hardening with these guys, but again, you only get one auxiliary slot, and we want to be able to cloak. Now the frigates might get 2, but I think they only get 1 as well. Yeah, they only get 1 as well. So frigates and corvettes, not the best to go up against the Uthabulan Union. After we sweep in here, we're going to sweep down that way with our big fleets and try and smash this fleet. That's going to be Medusa and Pegasus's goal. No damage back and forth yet. These corvettes have no shields already. Oh, that's one of my allies' designs. It's all armor. We've already got its armor almost down to half. And of course, once those shields are down, we're going to be going straight to hull with our fighter craft. Let's speed it back up a little bit to slow. Debris and mass them. Finally. It's got a lot of techs. We've already got 0-point reactor. We've already got all of these, actually. That's like debris of ours. We didn't lose another ship, did we? No. So now we will go research that project. After we research that project, we'll return to what we were doing. That was probably a transport ship that tried to take off. Or it's just now popping up the debris. But we're going to go ahead and keep bombarding Massam and then the other planet. Maybe our allies will bring some transports this way. They are bringing some battle groups to Massam. But I don't see any transports en route. This transport is going to Fermathras. Where's Fermathras? Where the hell are you? Oh, they're going there. So they are moving a transport fleet that direction. This transport fleet is also going that way. We've got them down to 94. I want to go ahead and take out at least one of their armies before I land, or get them a lot closer down. A lot of defense platforms for us to chew through there. Briannon's Stellar Nation broke off the commercial pact with the mandate of Massam III. So did Nation of Selnock Prime. Okay, Strike Force Hippogriff took a total of 2,000 shield damage and got one of their strike craft shot down. Destroyed 15 defense platforms and took out a citadel by itself. The driller drones, the swarmer missiles, the antimatter missiles, everything were very efficient against the armor. And the armor, the driller drones didn't do. The driller drones had to chew through the shields. And we shot down 64 strike craft. I didn't see strike craft anywhere on here. So we eliminated all their strike craft. This is a very good design, I think, for dealing with these close range, lots of missile platform, lots of defense platform stations. So there's another one we can engage. Now we're down 2,000 shield. Hopefully that will regenerate. That one's down 300. This one's probably down about 300. Yeah, and how much do we regenerate a day? Daily shield regen is not listed there. So 2.1 times 4 would be 8.1 per day. So in a month, we would get about 250 shield back. So we'll go ahead and engage that one. I think we would be good. If we do take some damage, if they do get through our shields and we take some armor damage, whoop-de-doo. And we will go ahead and research this project, which has the Ion Disruptor, the Phase Disruptor, Durasteel Armor, Plasma Cannons, and improved strike craft. I'm not sure how this battle is going. They did bring transport fleets, so we don't have to worry about that. I didn't even launch mine, honestly. This is my huge amount of transports. We have a transport fleet over here. Gluggenjaw has a 204. That has a 150. The transports we sent into or sending into this system is a 92. This is just going to be a garrison army on Gluggenjaw. We'll just leave it over there and we will send this actual fleet in to deal with these. 663. Oh, we haven't finished. Where's my fleet? Before you go anywhere else, you have to engage that. And you have to pull back so you don't get in range of that orbital ring. So yeah, we have to engage that orbital ring so that our fleet, our transport fleets can move in and conquer these planets. They're going to drop that fairly quickly. How are we doing on the bombardment? Not very quick. If they get into the same system as us, we can cloak and get the hell out of here because cloak is now active. How's bombardment going here? As soon as they get their fleets in here and start bombarding on their own, I will probably go to repair.
Engaging enemy station.
Alright, that orbital ring we are now engaging. Genlot broke off their commercial pact with the mandate of Massam 3. Alright, Pegasus lost 3 frigates, but we took out 10 defense platforms and 5 transport ships, but we were not alone. They shot down a lot of strike craft and missiles. So did we. Some nuclear missiles did hit our armor. I do not see any strike craft. Our armored torpedoes, our ancient driller drones, and our swarmer missiles got through. So they didn't have enough point defense to handle us. We had pretty much a decent amount to handle them. We only took 500 damage from that. Now, are there any orbital rings in here? I don't see any. Let's see, Pegasus. Medusa is undamaged. Cancel that. Medusa is going after this fleet. Pegasus is going to hang back here to repair. They're already doing shield damage to us before we did anything to them. We've connected to the hegemony of Ubaria through a hyper relay. Oh, their shields just vaporized. That was extremely quick. They did 300 more damage to our shields, but we took out their orbital ring. Now we are moving on to Hanum Tur. No orbital ring here that I see, so it's just the station. They are about to try and take Etravip, and our fleets are not over here, and that's their big massive fleet. I think I may have Hippogriff pull out, since they may come to retake Bombala. It won't take them long to take this. This is only an outpost. So on second thought, Hippogriff is going to pull back. And Medusa is going to come over here, dragging all of my allies in an attempt to meet their big fleet. And I think Pegasus, instead of repairing here, since it'll take a while for that station to be repairable, we're going to move up here, because we should be able to repair there. That also gets us closer to Strike Force Gorgon. I think Strike Force Gorgon needs to cease its bombardment and get over here to get some repairs. Alright, that one's moving to Bombala. That one is entering orbit to do bombardment. And that one is following Strike Force Medusa. Now, I wonder if this counts as a friendly system. No. Just because it's under control, I don't think that would count as a friendly system. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't get our forces over to Etravip to block them with our Bastion generals or admirals over here. I may have Hippogriff come in and hit Jotham if they are going to push this way. Oh, we've got more sweeping in to get to Medusa. Oh, their destroyers are taking damage. Did they lose any ships? I don't know. But they did take damage. Uthabulin Union is in a migration treaty with the Verzak. Yeah, that's 125k worth of fleets. It's going to blow through that. We do need to pull back. I will pull all the way back to Imileto. I think my transport fleets are going to pull back, because I don't want them bombarding them when they're on the planet. Strike Force Pegasus is on its way down to repair. Everybody else is following me back the other way, except for one fleet. It currently says no orders. It'll probably end up following me. They've only got 215 in transport ships. That's going to need some bombardment for them to take it. But I have 643. I could come over there and take it with Transport Fleet Alpha, who does need a general now. Glory Seeker. Yes, more morale, more army damage. We'll get Gu Ouyang or Ouyang. Aoyang. I'll get it right eventually. We're just going to have them land directly in Ubaria. And we'll have Hippogriff come all the way to here and then go to hit Jotham. This transport fleet is going to end up being a garrison. We'll just go ahead and send it to Massam. We'll just keep bombarding Massam till they get here, and that'll be the fleet that stays here in Massam. We have a new proposal. Borderless authority. As part of our continual efforts to simplify its internal bureaucracy, even greater authority will be handed to the stronger members of the Senate. Subjects have 50% attraction toward Overlord's fanatic ethics. I don't have any. Independent censors is no longer, and holding limits is no longer valid. And we will end up with one extra holding for free. I do support this one. Hegemony of Ubaria is proposing that, and we're going to use it on you if it passes before you're destroyed. I doubt it will. Senate's going to be in session for 3 years. And then, more than likely, one of these two will activate an emergency measure. I need to veto the council size to 4 or the Guardian Angels when veto power passes. Now, quick check here on the damage. They haven't even engaged the starbase yet, but it's going to fall fast. Where am I? The 4 SCAC Void Skulkers have entered into Jotham with my my ship there. These are damaged. Oh my god, look at their health. Do I have anybody who can break off and take care of them? No, it's going to take 2 months for Hippogriff to get here. They'll be back to the station before then. But this station I can take. We're already en route over here to Imoleto, where we'll pop up at that hyper relay. You're following Strike Force Medusa. You're going to have to immediately turn around to catch us at the hyper relay. Picked up some debris in Vuzabaru. Just took a while to show up. Alright, I have to have a leader in this ship. We've got some old leaders. I guess it's time to go ahead and recruit a new one. We will get Lu Quang. Or Li Quang. Yeah, Li Quang. Have him go research that project. This one just has debris that we already have, so that's just going to be a small tech boost for the most part. Alright, so we are 2 months from Bombala. They have not engaged the starbase yet. They're sitting there at the base. I just finished repairing with Strike Force Gorgon. I'm going to go back to bombarding the planet. Strike Force Pegasus is pulling up to protect this one. Depending on which way I see them move is which way Strike Force Pegasus will respond. They're almost on top of the damn thing and they haven't aggroed it yet. Are they leaving? They're leaving. More debris popped up in Vuzabaru. Regenerative hull tissue one. Alright, so after you survey that one, survey that one. Alright, now they have engaged it. Oh, a lot of their ships are seriously damaged. Half hull. Just from being in the system. Oh, this is... Yeah, we definitely need to get Medusa over here to engage them. We could decimate their ships because of how much damage they have taken from being in our allies' territory. Alright, we are 58 days out. No, we don't want to go there. We want to go here. 1 month. And then we are going to hold up for everybody else to catch up with us before we go on. So in that case, maybe Hippogriff can stick around here. We're only a month away from being able to try and intercept them. So we could have Hippogriff push on there. Instead of sending... Yeah, we'll still send this fleet to Massam. Because I will need an occupational garrison there. Actually, better idea. I will also need an occupational garrison at Humph. But yeah, I guess we can go to Massam with this one. This fleet can break off and go to Humph. And then take the rest to like Jotham. And then sweep back through this way. These are still being constructed. Rakuten Imperium broke off the commercial pact with the hegemony of Ubaria.
Construction complete.
Hierarchy of Moffith broke off the commercial pact with the hegemony of Ubaria. Ofeng Starbase has been upgraded. It looks like we are going to need some more fleet size. So let's go ahead and start with an anchorage. And same over here on Koldax. Now I also need to redo the trade routes. Larkin's Singularity needs to go to Koldax. Koldax needs to go to Ofang. And Ofang needs to go to Dultari.
Skywatch has sighted a spaceborne lifeform.
Alright, they took that system fairly quickly. Which way are they going from here? They're pulling back. Another damaged ship appeared in Jotham. Medusa is going to try and intercept them. It'll take me 2 months. I might catch the straggler before they can pass. I was going to wait here for my reinforcements. Hopefully they're not too far behind. Well, there's a cluster of them right here with me. This one is a little bit far behind. Now this, I wonder if this would count as a friendly system since it's within their territory. I don't know if flipping the system is enough to make it count as a friendly system or if it has to be in your territory. I'm not sure on that.
Battle debris secured.
We got a little bit of physics and engineering research for the one in Massam. We'll go back to active reconnaissance for now. The Aether Corps have popped in over here where I am just doing active reconnaissance. That means that they've just constructed some more ships, basically as replacements. Briannan Stellar Nation is in a commercial pact with the hegemony of Ubaria.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
Alright, we have started our invasion of Ubaria. It only had 4 armies left, and we have a combat width of 9. Oh, we are going to tear them up, I think. Now, we have just entered this system. What are they doing? Are they turning around? Nope.
Battle debris secured.
The small fleet is. Take out that small fleet that turned around to us first. Back to active reconnaissance. 20% progress to the plasma cannons and ion disruptors, 10 to the durasteel materials and improved strike craft. Pegasus is repaired, right? Yeah. Alright, so Pegasus is going to go chase down this other fleet. Pegasus is a fairly fast fleet. It'll take me 4 months to get there, or over 3 months to get there. I may not catch them before they get into Satala, but if I can flip Hixar, that'd be fine. Actually, they're at a hyperlane. They can jump. They don't have to go to the relays. So in that case, let's retake Junast and then move up into Hixar. Where are my allies? Why am I damaged? Uthabulin Union is the leader of the Allied systems. Why am I down hull points? Nobody here was a bulwark that I have been in other than my ally.
Engaging enemy station.
I'm actually suffering loss to my hull points. Flip that first. United Latrepian Domains is a bulwark. That's maybe them flipping it causes the bulwark damage to me. Strike Force Hippogriff is taking another station.
Fleet action underway.
Please flip the system before we take too much damage. Looks like they've been regenerating. Thankfully, this is the fleet to be in hostile territory like this because both the cruisers and the battleships have regenerative hull tissue. Now hopefully we can flip this to where we stop taking damage and they start. They're turning around. And my allies are not here yet, so this could get ugly.
Construction complete. Ground forces are dropping on target.
Human superiors up for sale, don't care. We have successfully invaded Ubaria. So let's break off a... Let's transfer out 2 of our slave armies and 1 of our assault legions. Let's move the leader back over here and take that other fleet we just transferred out and land on the planet. Then we will take our transport fleet Alpha and head down to Hupf to invade here. Oh, they actually did some hull damage to us. We got close enough that their medium phase disruptors were hitting us. What the hell are you doing that close? You should not have been letting them get close enough to hit you in the hull. Doesn't look like you've lost a ship, at least. Now, are my allies even coming in? 1 group of them. This fight is going to go south because my allies did not follow me in. I was trying to catch them. I should have waited.
Battle debris secured.
No, don't engage them. Flip the system so we're not taking hull damage. You frickin' retards. Can you just send somebody over there to flip the damn system? Like, one of you ships come over here and hit that thing. It's only got 41 hull points and it would flip to our side. We've successfully invaded Blooming Fields. Alright, so we're not going to worry about keeping this. We're going to move our army on that way. We're already telling Fortress Legionnaires to go there for repairs. We got a little bit of physics and engineering research out of Vuzabaru. There's another one we're working on now. Shaula Starbase finally upgraded to a citadel. So I want to put crew quarters on here so that when I'm sitting here idle getting repairs and refits that they are not costing as much. Oh yeah, we're losing rapidly. Miravandian Enterprises broke off the commercial pact with Miravandian Coalition. Now we did make quite a few of them flee. But I think we're going to end up losing this fight. I could retreat, but I'm just going to stick with it. Because they are disappearing at a faster rate than us, because they had far less hull. We've completed interlinked support systems. Arrays of defensive armaments prove much more effective than independent countermeasures. It would take 2 years to boost our artisan output. Almost 4 years to get particle lance. Yeah, let's get the artisan output. Productive consumerism. It'll take 2.5 years. Strike Force Pegasus took a little bit of armor damage flipping Jurnas Station, the Star Fortress. So they've already moved on. Let's go back to Oblique for repairs. Boy, we cut them down pretty quickly though. Though it does look like we're going to lose this. Miravandian Enterprises broke off their research agreement with the Miravandian Coalition. United Latrepian Domains is in a migration treaty with the hierarchy of Moffith. Alright, our allies have already fled. I think at this point, fleeing is the way to go. It looks like we only have 2 cruisers and a battleship left. We lost 24 corvettes and 4 destroyers. We did take out a chunk of their ships. We wiped out Kerfriga battle group. Did a number on the Breeze and the Latashiva battle group. But we also took a number. We did not lose a battleship at least. We did lose 1 cruiser. We shot down a lot of strike craft and missiles. Strike craft still got through. Missiles still got through. They have Marauder missiles. They shot down a lot of missiles. Our missiles still got through and were the highest damage straight to hull. Yeah, our missiles really did a number on them. Since we were bypassing their shields and their hull was already damaged, we really decimated them a little bit. And they are still pretty wounded. Now we have quite a bit of... They had amoeba flagella. We have quite a bit of tech from that. So let's take this ship in here to research that. And you guys should have followed me. Hippogriff has taken some damage. Hasn't lost a ship yet though. 1 cruiser fled. We've almost got this base, and then we will pull back to repair here. But yeah, we should not have gotten close enough for these disruptors and plasma cannons to have been hitting us so much. We did so well against the first one, and then they ended up getting too damn close this time. There's no armies left on Miasm 3. So I'm going to move over here to start bombarding the other one. Actually, before I start bombarding the other one, I am going to send my task force to repair. So Medusa will be out for 8 months. There, we finally flipped this system. Let's pull back to Bombala to repair. They're sending in a 5.6K fleet into there. they're going to get butchered. Unless they can flip the starbase first. The other task force is bombarding the planet. That's the problem with allies. I told y'all to follow me. Y'all were supposed to stick with me. And we could have smashed that big fleet. We did a number on them. I'll give them that much. But now they're all going to be kind of scattered. I do need to disable... I can't select them until they return. Do need to disable them taking point. The Human Allied Independent Systems Allied Border War. They've lost 112 ships. We've lost 51. Oh, they're sending in a cloaked fleet. Flip the system. Flip the system. They're already taking damage. We need to flip this system because it causes damage. This is a system that if it was mine, I would have upgraded it to a citadel. But that's just me. It's important that we take Jotham so that they cannot reinforce here. Because I think this would be the last one that has a shipyard. And I do not want them reinforcing their big battle group here. I want the reinforcements to have to come all the way from here. So after Pegasus repairs, I am going to take Hixar. Actually, I may move up here and see if I can get Task Force Miasma to follow me. It's not really doing anything right now, is it? No, it's on its way to bombard the planet in the Hup system. I wish the AI would focus on neutralizing enemy fleets before it got sidetracked with bombarding planets.
Science Division report success.
Improved cruiser hulls. Advances in building techniques will allow for the construction of sturdier and more durable cruisers. We're going to knock out the exotic gas refineries. That'll be done in 8 months.
Construction complete.
United Nations of Earth broke their migration treaty with the Miravandian Coalition. Safe and Marik have both upgraded. I think I forgot to queue up Deneb. I think that is the only one that I have not upgraded of my shipyards. It's already got the crew quarters, so it will be getting the comm jammer. I believe that's what it is on here. Yeah, comm jammer.
Battle debris secured.
A little bit of physics, society, and engineering research here in Vuzabaru. We will go back to... Oh, we can no longer do active reconnaissance because it's our world. I guess we'll start moving to Dawkin. Well, that would take us how long? 6 months? What about to get to there? 3 months. Because it's going to take 3 months for this science ship to analyze this debris, after which I need to get out of the damn system and repair my damn hull. And it looks like them taking hull damage has got them freaking out. They're immediately turning around to warp back out. I might have to send in Hippogriff to flip that system again after I'm repaired.
Ground forces are dropping on target.
Alright, so we're dropping there. I can move my stealther fleet. Let's go ahead and recloak. And we will move into Hixar to get in position to flip that. Or we might actually go all the way up to... Nope, we can't get past Dawkin and Trappist yet. And both of these are highly defended stations. Dragon is fully repaired. I need to move Dragon this way. I'll let my allies worry about bombarding planets here. Masm 3 is empty. We're just going to land on it. and flip that one. And then we will stay with this fleet on Mazum. We might pop over to land on this one if they're finished bombarding it. But more than likely they're going to be bringing fleets this way. Yeah, they've got one moving to the Mazum system. One of them's going to the oblique system. Where the hell is that? I don't even see the oblique system.
Construction complete.
Ofang has gotten... I forgot to queue up more anchorages. Pegasus is repaired. How long is it going to take Dragon to get here? 4 months. We'll have Pegasus go ahead and move in here. I'll get there before the stealthing fleet does. I'll move my stealthing fleet into this one, I think. Oh, that's not my stealthing fleet. That's an allies fleet. Yeah, it'll take me 6 months to get to there. And we'll just tell Dragon to go on to Hixar. 6 months to get there. Sovereignty of Tuxcali is in a migration treaty with the United Nations of Earth.
Fleet action underway.
Did they run? I got one of their corvettes before they fled. Allies have fleets in here. We'll just keep on moving on. It looks like we did get a debris for a small disruptor here. Research that project. And then go to active reconnaissance over... actually, no, I got to research the project first. Research that project. Miravanian Coalition is in a commercial pact with Verzak.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
Mazum 3 has fallen. We'll just go ahead and re-land there for now. United Nations of Earth is in a migration treaty with the Allied Multics. I don't know that we've lost a unit here on Pankisha. Lavtisha Battle Group has moved into this system again. Or no, they were already in this system. My science ship just got in here. And I am taking hull damage. Somebody needs to flip the damn starbase. As soon as I'm done repairing with Griffin, I think I will handle that.
Sword 1 Actual reports all ground objectives secured.
8 assault armies, 8 slave armies. Shouldn't I have twice as many slave armies as assault armies? Well, I do have 2 assault armies that should be slave armies, I think. At least 2. Of oxen litter. There's 1, 2... So that would be 6 and 10. It looks like I'm missing 2 slaves. I might have lost 2 armies there. This was Pankisha. Let's see if it's shown up here. It says I lost 1 army, but it looks like I lost 2. Well, I lost 1 on Ubaria. So I have lost 2 armies total. 2 slave armies have died. Alright, let's split off a human assault legion and 2 slaves and land here as a garrison. Now we need to move back up to Vuzabaru so that we can go after Jaltham. Genlock Conclave is in a commercial pact with the Miravanian Coalition. Where are you headed, Mr. 26K?
Engaging enemy station.
Pegasus is already engaging the station. The wind has entered here. And the strike corps is in Evtripi. If we can take out Satula, we can cut out them by their rapid transport for a bit. So I think after we take Edervip back, I think we go for Dawkin and then Trappist. As quickly as they are getting war exhaustion, we would be able to settle for a status quo fairly quickly about the time we get the unoccupied systems and planets we want. I'm thinking I'm actually going to extend this war trying to achieve the war goals. Because if we knock out the demand for unoccupied systems and planets, that leaves 150 right now. 100 for demanding surrender, 25 for relative native strength, 25 for the humiliate war goal. 100 war exhaustion would neutralize demand surrender. So we would just need occupation to be close to 50, because I'm pretty sure their relative navy strength will drop as the war goes on. So that means we can actually extend this war after we get this area under control. And we will leave a token force here at Trappist to keep reinforcements from coming up, or fleets from coming up this way. But now that we have completely neutralized the hegemony of Ubaria, as soon as whatever fleets they had out return, and we decimate them, they can't build more. Same for Massam. As soon as we decimate this area and keep them from being able to build fleets, then we just have to protect from whatever trickles up through here. Glosswarhenians and whatever. We just have to guard the Trappist system. I could move, which I'm still reinforcing, Strike Force Chimera down here to handle that. Or possibly Strike Force Scylla with them. And move the rest of my fleets on down this way to start getting occupation and beefing up their war exhaustion and decimating more fleets. That way we'll get a lot more salvage and a lot more science boost out of it. And if we can achieve the war goals, we'll also get a nice chunk of influence. But I am diverting Strike Force Dragon, and I went ahead and decloaked Gorgon and then moved them up here because they are amassing fleets here. I suspect they're going to try and retake Vuzabaru. I need to move up there to smash their fleets. And then we need to move in and take Jaltham. It doesn't matter how much it hurts to do, since Hippogriff is going to be preoccupied for a bit. After I hit this system with Pegasus, I will probably hit that system and then pull Pegasus back around, avoiding their larger fleets. Pegasus only took shield damage. Now the question is, are they moving into Satala? I don't think I can flip it faster than they can move into it. They are moving in 90k worth of fleets are in transit right now. I need to see where they go before I decide where Pegasus goes. They are indeed moving toward Vuzabaru. They'll be there fairly quickly. It's going to take 4 months for him to get there and 3 months for him to get there. If there is a fleet in here, it cannot handle them. I'm still repairing over here. Where is this strike force headed? It looks like it's headed to the starbase, or to the planet to bombard. That's a 36k fleet. That would be tough for Hippogriff with taking damage in there. Now maybe if these morons would stop bombarding planets and maybe start helping. You're moving to Ham and Tear. You're returning to Bombala Station for repairs because you set foot in a system that annoyed you. We are all armor and hull. I don't really have anybody until I get their fleets taken care of here at Jaltham and can get Jaltham pushed back to retake Edervip. Oh, they left. They're on their way to Bombala, so there won't be anybody in there. Let's just, instead of going where we said we were going, let's head toward the starbase, because that's where they're headed. I don't want them bombarding my garrison forces on the planet. And as a matter of fact, they did move in both of those fleets here. And it looks like they're going up that way, so that's going to be 90k. Pegasus needs to route around here too. So Pegasus, when Dragon gets here, Dragon, Pegasus, and Strike Force Gorgon should be sufficient to handle the fleets headed this way, and we can smash them at Vuzabaru. And I put Dragon on take point so that these other fleets would start following me. Though right now it says that they are following First Battle Group, wherever the hell First Battle Group is. And this guy says he has no orders. There's First Battle Group. Says it's got no orders. This one is moving to Bombala, so it will be passing through the same way. None of these have started following my ship yet.
Construction complete.
Shala Starbase has got its crew quarters. Hippogriff is repaired. Since they're going to bombard the planet, I don't think I can go in there and take the starbase. So I'm going to move Hippogriff around to Vuzabaru as well. That way it can assist in taking Jotham. Or actually, as they move these fleets through, they've got a lot of fleets headed this way, though. Yeah, we'll go to Vuzabaru and see if we can smash them there. Sovereignty of Tuxcali broke the research agreement with the Kesem Confederacy. Now they're following Strike Force Dragon, so we are dragging more along. These two have started following Strike Force Dragon. So Strike Force Dragon is bringing another 20k, 40k. National agenda. Our victories on the Senate floor should be celebrated. They bring us ever closer to a better future. So this would be a chunk of unity anytime something we proposes passes. 5 more years and we will be done with politics. That will give us more diplomatic weight and 4 special resolutions as well as engineered evolution. They're turned around. They're following the breeze, following Imeleta Corps, following Battle Corps, where's the breeze? Way back here. Where's Imeleta Corps and Battle Corps? Battle Corps there. Battle Corps is moving to the Imeleta system. So they changed their mind about Vuzabaru. So Strike Force Dragon needs to go to Imeleta. You need to go to Imeleta. You need to go to Imeleta. That is a better system for us to fight in. They take damage being in here, and we regenerate. And you need to go to Imeleta. Now, I can't be destroyed by this ability, but I will be stuck at 1 hull point until I finish this damn debris and can get out of here to repair. Alright, they're bringing their entire fleet in there to try and hit Imeleta. You have decided you're not doing a damn thing. Joy. I should drag those fleets back with me, but they're going to be too busy wanting to bombard frickin' planets. Gorgon and Pegasus are 2.5 months out. Almost 4 months for Dragon to get there. It's not going to take them that long to get there. It might take them a month to get into the system, We can't let them flip it or we will start taking damage.
Battle debris secured.
More physics and engineering research from that debris and mass them. I'll let them keep bombarding the planet. They also serve to catch any defenders that pop in here. They have a fairly large transport fleet coming in to take the system. Now the question is, how fast is it going to get me to move through the Emileto system? It says 103 days to get to Bombala. So that's 3 jumps. That's probably a month a jump. Well, maybe not. I'm not near the hyper relay yet. Yeah, that's 100 and something K. Fleets are just on their way in. We're not there yet. How close is the hyper relay? Hyper relay is way over here, so it shouldn't interrupt my transports if they're fast enough. I'm 5 days from transporting here, and this is a fairly large starbase. It will do some damage before it gets taken out. I'm a month away with Hippogriff. Now that I'm at that, so it's 15 days per system. And, well, there's also travel time to there. So, it's a lot faster per jump. That is going to take close to a month right there. Yeah, we're immediately, it takes 10 days or 8 days or whatever per jump. So the longest part of the travel time is to get to the hyper relays. And we're almost there.
Battle debris secured.
20% to plasma cannons, 10 to phase disruptors, durasteel, and improved strike craft. Okay, those are going to bombard planets. 26 days before Gorgon and Pegasus get there.
Battle debris secured.
I finished the one in... I said pause. Stop it. I finished the one in Etravip. 30% to advanced shields, 20% to crystal-infused plating, 10 to flak artillery, marauder missiles, durasteel materials, quantum missiles, phase disruptors, and the amoeba breeding program, 20 to impulse thrusters, and 30 to plasma cannons. Lot of nice tech there. Now you need to go back here and repair. So that's why flipping the system does the damage. Because they get access to the Bulwark Disintegrator Field and Shield Magnifier that boost allied hit points and daily hull regen of hostile ships. There's also one pretty much on every one of these bases that they have. But yeah, they are taking steady hull damage being in here. We have to make sure they cannot flip this. The thing does have a decent amount of shields. And of course, ours will be doubled when we enter the system.
Fleet action underway.
Well, they just lost a defense platform. But we have entered into the fray. They've got an orbital ring with a bunch of defense platforms too. And they've got some missiles on theirs at least, so they've got some range. Hippogriff just made it in, and of course we engage at max range. So that's good. We'll be able to start blowing up their ships because we do have things that will bypass their armor. And a lot of these are losing their shields pretty quickly.
Construction complete.
Alright, Poligar is ready for its crew quarters. And Safe and Mrick completed their crew quarters. And here come my other fleets. What are theirs doing now? Now they are sending a fleet, fairly large one, They're sending the Federation fleet apparently into Hamanter to retake that system. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and have you head to Emileto, because there's going to be debris here. And after this science ship gets out of here and repairs... Actually, I may have it go ahead and go to Emileto as well for repairs. My transport fleet might get a little hung out. I'm about to have them take these planets and then try and get the hell out of here before these guys get done with their bombardment or whatever at Hamanter. Pegasus is 16 days out. Dragon is 47, and Gorgon has made it into the system. Pledge of Loyalty from the Autocracy of Rakaron has timed out. They need that. For 30 years. I can spare moats. I'll just give them 500. Right now we are bleeding moats, but I have people coming back who are going to restore them. Pegasus has made it in. And of course they've been taking hull damage. Star Realm of Shars in a commercial pact with the Akalaran Interplanetary Confederacy.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
That would be the spaceport here. It's going to fall pretty quickly. I'm not that worried about it.
Construction complete.
Ofang has finished its... I forgot to queue up more anchorages. I think I can hold off on the anchorages right now. Let's go ahead. What do my other anchorages have as their first building? Well, they have the Naval Logistics Office. But what we are going to do is go ahead and put a hydroponics bay and a resource silo. Because we're going to do another upgrade before we worry about the Naval Logistics Office.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
They agreed to the Pledge of Loyalty. Now which spaceport has been hit? I'm not seeing one of my spaceports being hit. Really, you need a pop-up to direct you to things. The map is... I'm playing on a huge map. So just telling me, hey, something's under attack without giving me any indication where, useless information. Hegemony of Ubaria broke their migration treaty with the Brienne and Stellar Nation.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
We did some armored, some hull damage to them. You are still 20 days out. Hopefully you'll make it in time. There are some fleets in here that will do a little bit of damage to them should they attack. We have done a number on them. They just churned out 7 more battleships. Oh, a little 6.8k fleet. Glosswarhenian broke their migration treaty with the Brienne and Stellar Nation. We lost a lot in Gorgon. Dragon lost 1 ship, it says. But Gorgon took some serious casualties. But we did a significant amount to them, I believe. I do not see any... Quantum missiles did hit our armor, but no strike craft got through. And of course our torpedoes and stuff, but yeah, Gorgon took some serious damage there. We are still in combat with Pegasus is the reason we haven't gotten a report on them. And Hippogriff. So Strike Force Dragon and Gorgon need to repair. And then we're going to start smashing their star bases over here. Alright, so we have all of those. But you will research that project anyway.
Science Division report success.
Exotic gas refinery. Exotic gas can be produced artificially, but it is a difficult process that requires advanced refinery equipment. Reactive armor is the one that gives us armor hardening, but I think we should go for the battleship hull points. That's another tier 4 one that will help unlock the tier 5s that we need. It'll take 4 years to get it. We'll get a lot of these other techs through debris. Hippogriff lost 2 battleships and 3 cruisers. Pegasus lost a lot of frigates. So we've suffered some pretty heavy casualties. They shot down a lot of point defense targets. 510. And we shot down a lot of point defense targets. Let's see. I really wish they'd just put this crap in alphabetical order rather than order of what did the most damage. Antimatter missiles did 44 points to me. Space torpedoes did 1,000. I don't see space torpedoes hitting my hull. So not all of their space torpedoes got through. Our driller drones did get through. Our armored torpedoes got through. Our swarmer missiles and our antimatter missiles. So yeah, they shot down a lot of targets, but it wasn't enough. But we did take some heavy casualties here. Everybody needs to repair. Oof. That hurt. They've still got some fleets over around in this area. And of course this big fleet that's moving around over here. It's coming to retake Bombala. Is it too late for you to get the hell out of here? No. We're going to try and get the hell out of here with our transport fleet. I don't want to lose transports. I don't believe what they have in here is going to stand up against what they're bringing. We are going to need to be doing some reinforcing soon. And I think Hippogriff should be the priority. I'll wait until October to make my decisions. I do have a lot of battle groups coming in over here. Everybody is converging this way to follow Strike Force Dragon now. Are you not repaired yet? You are repairing, right? Or can you not repair this since it's not technically an ally? You cannot repair here. So I guess we have to pull back here to do our repairs. Now they do have some large fleets headed up this way, I think. Well, this is interesting. Flourishing Corolla is merging with 8th Corolla. 8th Corolla is following Flourishing Corolla. So what, are they just flying in a circle? Or is there another Flourishing Corolla out there somewhere? Yeah, they do have some fleets over in this vicinity. They are moving fleets up this way mainly. But as we manage to make their fleets withdraw, the more nearby star bases we get rid of, the longer it's going to take them to get back over here. And we can slowly decimate them. They have lost 206 ships. We have lost 54. That's not too bad. It turns out that the Tender Zun are making a good buffer. They have their borders closed to all of them. So now that we have taken that system, I can actually pull the Legionnaires back, I'm going to repair first, but then I'm going to pull them back to the front over here. And I'm also pulling back the... Well, I'll leave the transport fleet here in Romston. We'll just land on that planet, I think. No, we're just pulling back to the station. We'll just stay in orbit of the station for now. But I can move the Legionnaires over to where the battle is actually taking place, so that we can get more forces over here, because as soon as we can choke them at Trappist, if we could get the Vetericians to close their borders to them, it would be great. Let's see. I think I will move my spy that is in the Felnall Cooperative over here to start building up espionage in the Vetericians. If I can get them to close their borders to the Glosswerhenians, that will cut down on a lot of the reinforcements that are coming through, because that is their choke point right there. They have to come through this territory. But we are going to try and extend this war getting debris. It's going to take us quite a bit to control this sector, because they've brought several large fleets up. They've got 100k there. They've got 40k there. Over here they have another 26. We just decimated a fairly large fleet, but they have another 50 coming up there. And down here they have some reinforcements trickling in. They do have other large fleets over in this area that have not made it this way because they have no real path. And as long as we can keep them locked down here, right now we have enough to handle this 100k. So we may, I'm not going to pull back to repair yet. What I decided to do is, since Medusa showed back up, they're in the middle of upgrading. I went ahead and retooled all of the Medusa designs to use the new combat computers and changed a few of the auxiliaries around. Let's just go through them real quick. So the Serpentine locks, of course, all they really got was the swarm. Though I think maybe I should have given them regenerative hull tissue instead of afterburners. Though I don't think it really matters on something that small. I think the afterburners adding to their invasion is better. The destroyers, I decided to replace their afterburners with a shield capacitor, give them a little bit more defense. They, of course, got the upgraded barrier point defense as well as the combat computer. The cruisers, I switched them from regenerative hull tissue to shield capacitors as well, and they got the upgraded combat computer. And the battleships basically just got the upgraded combat computer. Nothing else had an upgrade at this time. So they're all going to refit, and then I'm going to reinforce this fleet. As soon as this fleet is reinforced, it's going to head into the fray. I'm also reinforcing Strike Force Chimera. It has everything queued up except for 3 battleships. Now the battleships do take 10 months. As soon as these 2 cruisers are done in 5 months, it will be another 10 months, so 15 months before this one is done with its refits and can enter the battle. And when these 2 fresh fleets enter the battle, I will probably rotate some of my damaged fleets out for upgrades and repairs at safe station. And hopefully I will have, within those 15 months, have the Legionnaires over here. They are a very powerful fleet, and they're not fully reinforced yet. But as soon as they get back to the network, which I am slowly extending, it should not take long. It's about 10 days per jump to get all the way around here, so they will probably reroute through my territory rather than taking the long route through here. We'll have to see. But they've got a little bit of repairs they need to do on some destroyers. Or are they slowly repairing anyway? It doesn't have the wrench symbol. I actually don't see the damage on their destroyers at this point. I'm not sure which of their destroyers have a little bit of damage. I tell you what, let's go ahead and see how they would route over here, since they don't seem to have a whole lot of damage. They've got... Let's look at the Giannis class. They don't have regenerative hull tissue. They don't have any accessories slotted whatsoever. Okay, these have fire control. But yeah, I'm not seeing the damage on them. It says they have a little bit of damage, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see any of these as damaged. And it says that the cruisers are the ones that are damaged. No, it's the destroyers. No wonder I'm not seeing it on them. So it's the Superb class. Yeah, they do not have regenerative hull tissue. I see the damage now. 7 points there. Yeah, they're only down 7 points of armor. So maybe they were slowly repairing. But we are just going to route them around to there. Okay, they are going to take the long route, and it says it's going to take 671 days. What if I sent them up here? How long would it take? It would take a year to get there. How long does it take to get to the network? Let's see, 49, 59, 98, 156, 215, and from here on out, it looks like it's a month. So maybe it would end up taking longer. Let's just see. Oh, the time has gone down. 369. Yeah. 458 days to get here. 671 to go this way. Go that way. Gorgon has been fully repaired. Dragon is fully repaired.
Station reports enemy contact.
That would be Bombala Station. They're decimating my
Incoming
allies
enemy
there.
ground forces.
And they are landing in Hannum Tier. They landed a very large army. They've got clones. Yeah, they're definitely going to stomp this defensive place out, but it's going to cost them some armies. Hippogriff and Pegasus are repaired. That should be everyone here. Everybody here is fully repaired. We need to meet them at Bombala and smash this large fleet. It'll take us 3 months to get there. Provided they don't flip the station before we get there. Because they do have some damage. And they are currently engaged with fleets and the Citadel. Of course, the Citadel is not at full health. But maybe we can get over there and smash another large fleet. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. The Void Corps moved in there. Change of plans. We need to catch them. We can't afford to lose Ubaria. I've got troops on the planets there. And then I guess maybe we just push into Jatham rather than hitting them just yet.
Station reports enemy contact.
That fleet was damaged already, it appears. Mactissum and Lavtitia together are 13k, but it's showing that we have more hull points. That may be because of the station. Yes, the Star Fortress is involved.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Medusa is refitted. It's now time for them to start reinforcing. Let's buy a chunk of alloys. 5,000 should give me enough refit for a bit. Yeah, we'll just have 2 queued up right now. Since in January we will... that will get us to December. This will get us to January. There's no point in having too many queued up at once.
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
So they flipped the orbital ring in Bombala. still have this base to deal with. Task Force Campus is hiding there. They're on their way out of the system. And my transports did make it. So we will move them to Emileto. Oh, wait a minute. Did they just reroute to the hyper relay? I think they can make it in time to the hyper relay, because these guys are about to end up engaging that station. I think we can get out via the hyper relay. Though, I think a better idea is to control shift-click here, since we're right there at it, and just get into the hyper relay and jaundice. Just to be sure. Now we have some more battle groups joining up with us. There's another 20k. Here comes another 7. Another 20. Another 10. They're trickling in. So hopefully we will eventually amass enough amass enough allies to smash the fleets that are here and then be able to hold at Trappist until we can get our fleets reinforced and refitted and all of that. Oh man, how did they sneak up here? That's a 3K fleet. $150 days to get there stealthed. They're coming around this way too. There's some Glosterhenians over here. And Uthobulans. What are they doing in Hierarchy of Moffat space? Are they trying to go all the way around to hit over here? They have hit over here, haven't they? What the hell? I'm going to have to go back and retake some systems with the Strike Force Scylla, since they are kind of looping around trying to get us from this side. Alright, we just popped in at the hyper relay, and I've engaged them. They have another fleet coming in we will intercept. They fled. Now when they flee, they'll go back to their home base, and the Glosterhenians' home bases will be back here, so they'll be out for a while. Alright, the orbital ring did destroy some ships. They just simply fled. We took no damage except for shields. So we're going to push, we're going to catch them at the entrance here. So we're going to push in there and go ahead and take this system, so that cuts down on reinforcements from the Uthobulans. Let me check Bombasa Station real quick. Yes, it is not a shipyard. I don't believe this one was a shipyard. I can't see the stuff here to know if these are shipyards. Welcome to the trap.
Action underway.
Get ready to run, you little bastards. That's the Uthobulans. Well, we destroyed one right outright. They got one of our ships.
Battle debris secured.
We failed to fend off the invaders over there. I knew that was going to flip. Got 10% to plasma cannons and impulse thrusters. So now I can move... Which of these is repairing? That one. I can move the Wayfarer in here to research these projects. And I think we do have some damage, but I think we're going to push on to Jatham anyway. hit that one first. We'll catch another wounded fleet, and then we will hit their big station. Yeah, we lost one corvette and one frigate. We only took out one destroyer before they fled. We took 2,500 hull damage and 6,800 armor damage. So we are pretty beat up, but I'm still going to push on to take Jotham. And then we'll stop at Jotham and try and get repairs.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
That would be this station. Hopefully it will do some damage before it drops. Yeah, it's already doing hull damage.
Engaging enemy station.
They have a stealth fleet in here. That orbital ring already has some defense platforms. And it says we're already engaged with the Citadel as well. Now, it's an odd-numbered year, so I would claim this system now. We have it's double price because of the offensive war, or at least a plus 100 modifier. However, we are 3 months away from galactic campaigns, which will knock a little off. So I'm going to wait till April to claim this system. I went ahead and dropped Cloak with Strike Force Scylla, and we're going to head over and get Parava first. And I still don't know how they are getting around over here. My guess is a gateway. When they activated this gateway, it would have opened another one. But I never got a pop-up about them having a gateway. Now, it is possible they had an existing gateway that when one was activated became opened. I still don't see it. So my only thought is this wormhole. I'm not sure where that wormhole leads. There's a wormhole way over here. It could be connected, but I thought when one person explored it, it unlocked for everybody, because that's how it's worked with the AI when I have explored it. So I'm thinking nobody's activated the wormholes yet. We shall see. And I do need to recruit a new admiral. We'll go with Katya Makarova. Aggressive. Now they've dropped seriously in power. They've lost about 30k. And they are still fighting a station, so they're going to take some more losses most likely. We started in close with this group. There's only a few platforms to deal with at that station, I think. Well, it says 4. They're all close range. Maybe we'll be able to drop them fast enough. What does this have? Missiles. It actually has swarmer missiles. So they've started learning.
Construction complete.
Polagar Starbase has completed its crew quarters, and Polagar is also building 2 of the ships for Strike Force Chimera, because I realized there was about a 3-month difference on the 2, so by the time I get done with the ones in Deneb, I can be moving en route, and I will pass fairly close by Polagar on my way from Deneb down around this way, so it shouldn't be too long before the reinforcements catch me. Alright, we flipped that already. They moved in a fleet over here. I wonder if I can actually just destroy that mercenary company. I think that would be a bad idea. All mercenary companies might turn against me if I do that. I can't remember. That's something I'll worry about when I'm playing a...
Spaceport lost to enemy action.
Oh yeah, we took out quite a few of them there as well. Now where are they planning on heading? They're probably going to go bombard the planets, would be my guess. No, the planet's never... Yeah, this planet has been captured. So they will probably go bombard that planet. Glossworhenians entered a migration treaty with the Brienne and Stellar Nation. Let's get back to our combat, and then we'll check in a little bit and see where those guys are headed.
Construction complete.
Hegemony of Ubaria is in a migration treaty with the Brienne and Stellar Nation. Ofang has finished its... Yeah, I forgot to queue up the resource silos. Both of them finished their hydroponics bays. Alright, we have taken Jatham. There's a lot of debris in here. Have you finished repairs yet? Are you even repairing? No. Why are you not repairing? Because you're not near the starbase. Well, you're cloaked. Come in here and start researching debris. I'll do those three, and this other science ship can come in and get that one. Actually, I'll have it do 2 of the debris. And once this one finishes 2, I'll have it go back for repairs. Alright, this is a fairly sizable fleet. 400 is how much is left. 355 on Glugba. Magao only has 88. 96. 57. So we will send our fleet in to start taking their habitats. Actually, since this one's closer, we'll start with that one. We're coming in through the hyper relay, that's right. Alright, so we are going to stay here at this station until we repair. Oh, we have a science ship in here. I'd forgotten about that. Where is it? It's right there. So we'll have it start with this debris. Oh, I don't have a leader in here. Well, time to recruit another scientist. Yeah, we'll get Wu Juga. And we will start researching these projects. So that other one will come in and get this project. This guy will finish and get that project. And I'll be working on these 2. We'll have them all knocked out pretty quickly. Let's see what they have. Advanced shields, Durasteel armor, and the plasma cannons. And jump drive. They have jump drives. But these 2 have no traces of anything we don't already have. Now let's see which way these guys are headed. Our allied troops are just kind of milling about. Looks like they're holding at the station for repairs, possibly. Well, this one is following Aether Core. That one doesn't have orders. Where's Aether Core? Aether Core is moving to Bombala. The other one is moving to Jaundice. So they're going to push in here. So after we repair, we're going to pull up this way and meet most of these fleets here and try and crush them. These are mercenaries. That's the reason they were over here. That is a single battleship. We've almost made it to Porava. Now, Gorgon did lose some more ships, as did Dragon, Pegasus. Yeah, only Hippogriff didn't lose anything. We've connected to the Uthabulan Union's capital.
Science Division reports success.
Galactic campaigns. Further improvements to administration grant an extended power projection across the stars and the military clout needed to enforce our demands. Artificial moral codes would take about a year. That would help with the little bit of crime we have, and the amenities would be boosted on every planet. Ministry of Production would also be useful to boost my consumer goods. The building also provides another politician, which is more unity. We could knock out that last active volcano that we have to remove. We only have the one. But 9 months, I don't think that's worth it. We'll wait until our tech is even better. Let's get the artificial moral codes. The amenities and crime reduction would be great. And that only takes about a year. So about the same time we get boosted artisan output. But now we can go ahead and make this claim on Jatham. So we have these two systems left to claim. This one would be 144. This one would be 162. They've got about 170k there now. We've got about 125 by ourselves and are currently being followed by another 23 and another 20 there. These are still pretty far out. So we should be able, especially since they will take damage as they start coming into these systems, I believe. Yes, they have the Bulwark disintegrator field. If we can catch them there, we can probably take them out, but they may end up flipping the outpost before we can stop them, because that's just an outpost. So we might be better off holding it like Emileto or Hermia, but maybe we can do some damage to them there since they will take damage crossing the system.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
Begun our invasion of the first habitat there. Looks like it's going to be fairly fast. We may lose a Janissary.
Engaging enemy station.
We've been taking damage because they do have the Bulwark disintegrator field on this one.
Battle debris secured.
We got 20% to plasma cannons, 10% to phase disruptors, marauder missiles, advanced shields, durasteel materials, jump drive, and impulse thrusters.
Ground objective secured.
Alright, we managed to take out or retake that system. Let's pull back to a place to repair. We'll go to boss. Actually, we can upgrade. I don't have the advanced combat computers with this. Let's see, the Moray. Let's look at the ship designer real quick for the Moray. It is a destroyer. No upgrade to the autocannons, none to the armor or the stealth module. Only real upgrade would be boosting my tracking by another 20, which would make this very good at hitting fast craft. Or I could boost my chance to hit by 10. Yeah, let's go with the tracking. And what we will do instead with this fleet is tell them to return for repairs. They'll go all the way to safe station to do that, or return for upgrades. Strike Force Dragon is fully repaired. We did take 700 points of damage. That's not a big deal. We successfully invaded that one, so we will move on to the next one. Alright, Dragon has everybody else following them. Dragon is the one that is fully repaired. Dragon needs to be the one to lead the troops here. We'll pick up these, those two need to repair. Okay, that one is following Aether Core, which is entering orbit of the planet. Because we still control that planet. The Breeze has no current orders. That's the Breeze. It doesn't know what the hell it's doing just yet. So this 40k came in by itself. We should definitely be able to take it out with Dragon, with what we drag behind us, and then we can push back into Bombala and potentially smash these fleets. Democratic Glaren Union has finally got some things headed this way. As these others get repaired, we are going to push down through this way to block these out and flip that one back.
Station reports enemy contact.
They move the battleship out. Moving to the Solomon system. It's coming back over here. That isn't the station that reports enemy contact. Which station reported enemy contact? Mossam. The Star Fortress can probably deal with these straggling corvettes and constructor ships. That's just Mossam stuff returning. I still do have a stealth ship in here to pick up any debris, but we completely control the system.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Now which spaceport? That one has finally been engaged. Dragon, I don't think will make it in time. I don't think that's going to last 51 days. Not unless another fleet moves in here. But they're all seeking to follow Strike Force Dragon. Let's see, how long is it going to take you to get over to Solomon? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, there's no hyper relay there? No. So you're going to have to push through there before you reconnect with the hyperlane that jumps all the way around. So I should be able to refit and head back over here to ambush them. Hippogriff is fully repaired. We're going to send them in to take this outpost and then see about taking Dalkham. Is there also an orbital ring around here? Yes. It does not currently have any defense platforms, though. So yeah, we took those 3 corvettes. All 3 are destroyed. They won't be coming back. We might have some debris pop up there in a bit. We have extra debris here now. One has small gamma laser. Alright, actually, I'll just... Yeah, after I do that one, I'm going to have this one get that. And it looks like this is the other debris that popped up. They actually landed some armies on there to help defend, the Latrepians did. So it is going to take a while for them to take that. Nope, they flipped that pretty quickly. Dragon is still headed that way, though.
Science Division reports success.
Which way are they headed? Okay, the debris we first got gave us 10% to shields, durasteel materials, phase disruptors, and plasma cannons. Which debris was that? That was the one that he was getting, so he'll get this one after that. I'm finally getting this one. We got the plasma cannons. Latest in plasma weaponry. These cannons are fully militarized versions of the older, somewhat improvised plasma thrower. Their plasma projectiles are even deadlier. So that got rid of plasma. We're caught up with them on the plasma, it appears. Oh, they moved a fleet in. 22K fleet. Not quite enough to deal with them. But might be able to cause the station to flip. Pegasus and Gorgon have been repaired. Federician League broke their migration treaty with the Citizens Alliance of Orcam Fung. We're going to move Pegasus around here as well. And Gorgon is going to stealth and move toward Dawkin. I think I want to get it in position there. This is going to go badly for my allies because that starbase had been flipped. As a matter of fact, Strife Force Dragon needs to target the starbase first.
Engaging enemy station.
Allied Multics broke their migration treaty with the Citizens Alliance of Orcam Fung. Hippogriff is engaged with an outpost. This should be fairly quick. Our detection array has discovered at least one cloaked non-allied fleet and forced it to decloak in the Hixar system. What detection array? We don't have a detection array around here, do we? That doesn't have detection. That doesn't have detection. That doesn't have detection. Maybe our allies have detection now. Yes, they do. That's the reason when I click on my ships, I see Exceptional Grade 1. United Nations of Earth broke their migration treaty with the Citizens Alliance of Orcam Fung. I may have already read that one. 2 debris left in Jotham that aren't being researched. This fight is almost over.
Ground objective secured.
Through hard work and experience, the General has developed new skills. Armchair Commander. He has less morale, less damage. Boy, that's useless. So overall, he does 5% less damage. I can't fire you, but I can recruit a new one. We'll get the charismatic one. This inspiring leader has undeniable charisma, being worshipped as a hero by the troops. That will boost morale for these units. 120, 355. I'll go for the 120. And take those 3 units out. Oh, they brought a general. Nice. And he was charismatic, too. Of course, they also brought a general. He's got Armchair Commander. Hippogriff took a little bit of shield damage flipping that outpost. Now we will head up to Dawkin. And let's see, when we come in here, can we loop around to focus on that? Or are we going to engage immediately? We'll find out. We do have extended engagement range. Yep, that fleet is moving to engage. We aren't going to be able to flip this before the engagement happens. Do I have allies in tow? I do. So let's get in here and take these idiots out.
Fleet action underway.
Yeah, we're going to have to deal with them first,
Battle
unfortunately.
debris secured.
We did blow up 3 of their ships right off the bat. Democratic Glaring Union broke off the research agreement with the mandate of Mossam 3. We got progress to advanced shields, durasteel materials, jump drive, and impulse thrusters. Which battle debris was that? Yes, that was this one. So I will research that project and then enter orbit of that to get repairs. It says this starbase is involved in combat somehow. At least one of our fleets is in combat. Oh! That poor transport ship. Shouldn't have launched them off the planet, fool. Alright, so we did get another 18k of allies, so since these guys were already damaged, hopefully we can decimate them fairly quickly and get this station flipped again so it's damaging them and not us. We are taking losses. I did see several of the wormlings get destroyed. And possibly some wyverns. This fight is taking them a while. It's going to be having caused casualties quite a bit on their side. New debris in Jatham, probably from that transport ship. It'll pop up shortly. I'm ready to start moving Strike Force Chimera out. Its last reinforcements will get there before it gets to its place. Needed an admiral for it, Hans von Falkenstein. And it'll take it about 5 months to get over here. A little over 4, actually. 4.5 to get to there. He's still got a long ways to go. We have already made it back for the upgrades. Once we get these upgrades done, we're going to push right back over there and stealth so that when he comes in to try and take this system, we can ambush that battleship and destroy it. We'll worry about retaking this. Actually, we could have Chimera swing by and retake Focal before it comes down here to basically relieve a fleet so it can come back up. Yeah, 141 days for Fortress Legionnaires to get over here. So 5 months and they'll be back over here and they will relieve a fleet and start pushing in because they're a fairly sizable fleet. Hell, they've almost got up to full. But yeah, that's a 90k fleet. That's really going to help smash some of these. Now, since they do have jump drives, they could technically jump back into my territory. But the AI is pretty bad about using its jump drives.
Ground forces are dropping on target.
Good, our wounded one is reserved. Well, one of our wounded ones. This fight is still going on. They've got all of their fleets over there helping. They're still lurking there with a cloaked fleet.
Engaging enemy station.
Alright, Hippogriff aggroed on them as soon as it came in. And the other strike force made it in here, Pegasus. Alright, we flipped the system. We need to repair. So my 2 strike forces, actually I think we will regen in here, in Allied territory. Let's hold here. And let me check. All friendly ships in system have hull regen and a boost to ship hull and armor points. So yeah, we're going to wait here and let it regen, so that way if they do decide to push in this way, we're holding the system. And so they can't flip it. Wonder if it'll automatically decloak when it gets in range.
Construction complete.
Now Strike Force Pegasus didn't lose anything. Dragon did lose a chunk. But we decimated them. They've got 1 Corvette and 5 battleships that survived that. That was Gloswerhenians. They're going to be out for a while. Oh, look at all of that research. That is a lot of material. Do I have a science ship that is idle? They're all doing debris. When one of them finishes, I can move it over here. Ofang has finished its... I keep forgetting to queue something up for these. Let's just go ahead and... we'll hold off on the anchorages right now. We don't need them. What we will do is go ahead and upgrade these to Star Fortress. Scylla has been fully upgraded. For some reason it hasn't repaired. So we'll wait here till it's done repairing. Oh, and I had completely forgotten about these fleets. They should be full by now. Yep. Let's move one of them down here. No, better yet. We will have them meet up with the fleets here. Because our fleets as a whole will be moving. Let's just actually... yeah, they are landed on a planet right now. I can't merge with them. Oh, we've already taken hull damage. That's unfortunate. The orbital ring has lost all of its platforms, at least. And we're working on the defense platforms on the station.
Ground objective secured.
We finally lost that planet. We analyzed that research here. Which one? Was it this one? Alright, you are available. You're coming here. That just leaves Glugba, which has a 355. We're pretty close. So let us enter orbit and have the 2 other transport fleets that are en route merge with us. Doesn't tell us the time it'll take to get here. I want to see if they auto-decloak.
Battle debris secured.
Scylla is now repaired. So we are going to the Zolomon system. And we've got 3 months. I think in October I need to remember to cloak them. They're still idle. He's still moving around to the Zolomon system.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Which spaceport? Constructor showed up over here. That should be pretty quick to destroy. Plus there is the Autocracy of Ratgron passing through there. Now we've given them a little bit of time. They're still kind of milling about over there. Where are they headed? To the Jaundice system. Good. That's exactly where I want them to come. We've got 50k and another 35k, so that's almost 90k. They have 150k, but they're going to be taking damage when they come into the system. Of course, we are damaged. I need more fleets over here. They're coming. That's another 22. Well, that one's returning to Emileto Station. That one is coming. It is only 6K. Another 7K is coming. Another 12 way back there. They're slowly filtering over here. Strike Force Gorgon, when it decloaks, it says no orders. It didn't auto-decloak. Where did the science ship go? Alright, it'd be 2 months to get over there cloaked. Where is Hippogriff? Why did you wade all the way up in the middle? That orbital ring is almost gone. This still has quite a few defense platforms we got too close to. So, this one's good when it pays attention to its damn orders and stays out of range, but when it fights multiple opponents, it kind of gets screwed up. I don't see any of their reinforcements coming through here again. I wonder if they close their borders. We'll see. Chimera is still 4 months out, which means that... Okay, Fortress Legionnaires is only 3 months out, and that will make a huge difference when they get here as to smashing these fleets. So we will try to hold with Dragon and Pegasus and all of our allies here. And Hippogriff will continue to try and push that. I think Gorgon will come in and assist. And then we need to flip that outpost. And flip Trappist. We can have the other fleets come down and take care of these. And after we flip Trappist, we can hold at Trappist while we have stuff retrofit and repair.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Which spaceport? It must have already... Massum system. Another frigate popped up and immediately fled. Resethian State declared us their rival.
Battle debris secured.
A little bit of physics and engineering research since we already had whatever else was on there. Which one was that? Okay, now that one should be repairing. It doesn't show you as repairing. It says it's entering orbit of Jatham Station. Now you're returning to Jatham Station. It's doing that slingshot bit where it can't seem to get in the right position. Alright, go there. Now. Enter orbit of Jatham Station. Now we've got it. So it should enter orbit and start repairing. We're not taking damage anymore. Now we are. But we are tearing it up fast. So Gorgon lost 4 more frigates, and I lost 1 cruiser and Hippogriff. We took out all the defense platforms and 7 of the transport ships. These 2 fleets need to repair, so we're going to hang here. Where are you going? Bugden Station. That is Bugden Station. Why are you going to wander around and attack it? Oh well. Oh, that was the route I had originally given them before they entered the system and got aggro. Jump drives, Durasteel armor, advanced shields, and impulse thrusters. You are repairing. Good. After the Sagacious finishes the debris, it's going to research this one. Tendrazun, our active sensor link is expired. I don't care about renewing it. They've had enough time to see my systems. What about you? You still coming in? Yes, you are. You're not here yet, though. And they almost are. So you know what? They're just going on an intercept course for your big fleet. They're coming in. Chimera is almost there. Looks like all of its reinforcements have caught up. Except, no, the battleships have not caught up. Where the hell are they? That's got to be one or two of them. The others still aren't made. So I got past... It was 3 months from the time I left here till those would be churned out. And I made it all the way down here before they got churned out. Oh well. Okay. Keeping an eye on this little bastard who seems to think he can sneak around in the flanks and hit my allies' systems. They do have some... These ships are just still kind of waiting here. We've almost pushed them out from up here. And this one is finally moving. It's following an alien menace. That's got to be another mercenary company I haven't met. It could be this alien menace that they're following. I don't know. There's a fleet. Aha! Following Stellar Core. Which one is Stellar Core? Oh, you're following over to them. That's a 25k fleet. That's more than this group can handle, but I can have other reinforcements back over here. Okay, it's going to take 5 months for them to catch up. That's not too bad from Polagar down to where they are now. Alright, he's going to be coming in Ublia. So we want to catch him there. Merging with salvaged fleet. You have a salvaged fleet? Oh, have you been salvaging fleets since you can't build? We are healing. Strike Force Pegasus is almost fully healed. Some of these ships, though these appear not to have been healed. It's only got one frigate left. Genlot Conclave has embraced the Progress, Peace, Prosperity initiative and become more pacifistic. Well, you're going to hate me when I come over that way.
Battle debris secured.
Gamma lasers, 10% progress. Now it's headed to Dawkin. 2 months, month and a half. Soran have been given association status with the Pan-Galactic Pact. The Pilgrim is finally fully repaired. Let's do active reconnaissance on Glugbath until I get around to bombarding it. Are you guys coming in or not? Yeah, finally. He's still 2 months out. He's going to pop up here. You got here faster than 2 months. Oh, good. Well, the healthy one is going to engage him at the entrance there. Soran combined clans ended their association status with the Pan-Galactic Pact. Let's move Pegasus a little closer. And Dragon a little closer. I'm not really sure they're healing.
Station reports enemy contact.
Our detection arrays... Oh, that's probably the enemy contact too. A science ship in here. Fortress Legionnaires have engaged this fleet.
Engaging enemy station.
Autocracy of Rakaran broke their migration treaty with the Rishethian state. Dragon, Chimera, and Pegasus. Okay, so Chimera is the one that is engaging a station, finally. And they are going to be taking damage because this is one of those type of sectors. He's about to come in. The outpost was taken. We do have some hull damage. Let's pull back to Andak to repair. That'll give time for our battleships to catch up, hopefully. There's some right here, I think. Yeah, 2 of them. So yeah, they'll be here in about 4 more months. That leaves that small salvage fleet. You know, if this task force would decloak and attack them, they could take them out. But it's afraid of getting aggro from the station, I bet. Alright, it's an even year. Time to add another hyper relay. And then we will get the one in Hazar, which will be the final connection down this way. After that one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left. And we'll have a connection all the way across. I'm not going to worry about 10. I'm going to let them build that one up. Although I could go ahead and do that. There's a hyper relay here, right? No, I guess there's not a hyper relay in this system. Yeah, there is, right there. So yeah, I guess we could do the full 10 just to have the connection all the way across. Fortress Legionnaires took a hit. Strike Force Dragon and Pegasus both took a hit, but we did some heavy damage to some Glossworhenian fleet as well as the Uthabulan fleets. And I think we're going to push on to this system. So everybody move into Bombala. We'll repair in Bombala. We got some more debris. So he's got 4 debris to research in there. There's 3 debris to research in here. Where's my science vessel? Where's the 3rd? Ah, right near the sun. And no traces of anything there. Ancient driller drones, that's one of mine. Some Yankee to deal with after we deal with this guy.
Battle debris secured.
30% to advanced shields and crystal-infused plating. 20% to ion disruptors and Gauss cannons. 10% to afterburners, flak artillery, improved strike craft, durasteel materials, improved thrusters, and tachyon sensors. No, that was just your first debris in this system. There's 3 more to grab. He's en route.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Fleet action underway. Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Artificial moral codes. It is circumstance that dictates what is moral. Define the circumstances, and ethics is like clay in your hands. Oh, overall resources from jobs. That would be a nice one. The upgraded food processing. Alright, that would take 2 years for a 5% bonus to all resources. I could knock out food processing in... Well, food processing I don't think is that as critical as 5% to everything. We're going to work on this.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
That's what you get! That has a lot of stuff to research. Alright, so, where's that other sneaky-ass fleet? You've got no orders all of a sudden. Because I took out the person you were following. Let's go back to Uchronia to repair. And I need to get a science ship over this way. You will come over here. Yeah, we destroyed that battleship. We did take a little bit of hull damage, but we took it out. Bastard. We took out a corvette and a science ship, apparently, before they fled. And we have more debris here. And it sounds like there's a science ship in here. It's not mine. Now, a station reported contact. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, you know what? Before we head off to repair, let's take them out. Oh, the salvage fleet is still here. Where is it? I don't see the salvage fleet. Is it the one that's warping? Yeah, I don't see their fleet. Wait, there it is. Okay.
Fleet action underway.
Gorgon and Hippogriff are repaired. Trappist will be a tough fight, but we will send in to block Trappist. Actually, no, let's get this one first. They don't have anybody coming up this way just yet. And I want to keep an eye on them sneaking in my back ranks again.
Science Division reports success.
Predictive consumerism. Using advanced AIs, we can reliably predict consumer demand before it exists. The shield hardener. The final Guardian point defense. Alright, neutron launchers are 4 years. 2.5 for Guardian point defense. Shield hardening would take a year. I don't know if I'd be using that with anybody just yet. Jump drives would take 5 years. Ion disruptors would be knocked out in 4 months. Gamma lasers will still be getting progress to some of these. Let's get the Guardian point defense. That's one we don't have progress toward. We'll have it about the same time we have battleship hull points and shortly after synthetic thought patterns. Oh, there's another fleet over here. Oh, that's the salvage fleet. Those are transport ships.
Station reports enemy contact.
We hunted down and killed some wild Yankee. Bunch of energy credits and gases. Now you need to... Oh, all of these Yankee turned hostile right now. Now you need to head to Uchronia. That also gave us some debris for the Yankee. Where is my science ship that's en route? 3 months to get over here. United Nations of Earth is in a commercial pact with the sovereignty of Tuxcali. Yeah, we lost a destroyer doing that. Strike Force Chimera is repaired. I'm still about a month away from the reinforcements, but it can head down this way. We will send it to Jotham to begin bombardment on Bloodbath, while it waits for its reinforcements.
Battle debris secured.
10% to jump drive, impulse thrusters, durasteel materials, and advanced shields.
Engaging enemy station.
Ah, that's the one here that was flipped. We've already taken some damage, unfortunately. But we can pull back to Dawkin to repair after we flip this. Oh, they have a salvage fleet back over here in Trappist. Alright, now that we flipped that, they have taken this planet. Actually, let's begin bombardment. Actually, while I'm waiting for this planet, I can come over here and land there. We should be able to take that, so I don't need to bombard it. I can pull these guys back where they need to be to repair, and then get ready to take out this salvage fleet that popped up over here. Because if we can get Trappist away from them, there's another salvage fleet. That's a damaged one. Alright, you guys are all done. Instead of stopping to repair here, we need to push on. So we didn't take anything but a little bit of armor damage doing that. We did take some losses on this one. After we hit Honum Tur, we can sweep down and get Trappist, and that will be us basically securing this entire area. We can start sending ships back for refit and repair. That one is moving to the focal system. That's this one. Chimera is going to hold in focal. I don't know what you are doing, but I suspect you're coming up to Solomon. That's a 14k fleet. That's a 25k. I'm 34. I should be able to handle this 25. And then I might be able to get around there before... Well, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They might be around there before I can get there. I could have Strike Force Scylla delay them a little bit. And I completely forgot about Strike Force Medusa. It is fully refitted and it's been sitting up here doing nothing. Never mind. Strike Force Medusa is coming to Solomon. 6 months. Strike Force Scylla, I will send it back to safe for repairs. And that way it can get a refit and a reinforcement. Glosswarhanian have declared Tender Zun their rival.
Fleet action underway.
Hippogriff is shooting a science ship.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
We had 20% to crystal-infused plating, 10% to ion disruptors, quantum missiles, advanced shields, flak, improved strike craft, Gauss cannons, advanced afterburners, durasteel materials, impulse thrusters, tachyon sensors, frequency tuning, and the amoeba breeding program. We got the advanced shields. An updated shield generator that produces an even stronger energy field. Only sustained enemy fire can penetrate this barrier. So we now have the level 4 shields.
Fleet action underway.
They're trickling transport ships in. Strike Force Hippogriff is in combat with them again. Because of my tremendous aggro range. Go take care of that transport ship first. Oh, you got some fleets back, did you? Well, your fleets are not going to be happy because we're en route into here. And we're going to catch you before you get to the station.
Engaging enemy station.
Pegasus came in early by itself. That's not good. Legionnaires is going to be the last one in. That's the one I needed to be first. At least the shit was already damaged.
Battle debris secured.
Got a little bit of physics, society, and engineering research out of that one. That would have been one here in Dawkin. There's 2 more. Alright, so we are getting that one, then we need to go get that one. After we have those two, we can move into this system to research those. When this one is done, he is going to move into this system to research those. I still don't know where that one's headed. This one's still trying to get to the focal system. Scylla's already made it back. Let's go ahead and see what we can upgrade on the Moray. Okay, no upgrades available yet for the Moray, so reinforce your ship.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Which one? Massam. It's a poor little science ship. So we now have the veto power. Vetoing this would cost 200 and something. Vetoing this one says I'm lacking 260. What the hell? Yeah, no, see now it looks like the Yankee Conservation Act is the one that is cheapest. So it's not based on support, because this one has less support and it takes more to veto. Hegemony of Ubaria now owes us a favor. They're not going to exist much longer.
Ground forces are dropping on target.
Strike Force Gorgon is fully repaired. We need to keep an eye on these fleets. They are building up a little bit. They got the Stormlords back. They're mercenaries. We need to hurry up and finish this fight so we can push on with them. Alright, we should take this world back and flip that system again. Look at all of those friendly fleets that have finally made it over here. Strike Force Hippogriff is now fully repaired. Sovereignty of Tuxcali broke off the commercial pact with the Kesem Confederation. Up here
Station reports enemy contact.
Salvage Fleet decided to come in here where we have two healthy fleets. Let's engage them so they can't get away. Now a station reported contact. I'm not sure which station it would be. Oh, it got in range of the orbital ring. Those corvettes did.
Battle debris secured.
Amoeba breeding program, 10%, 20% to crystal-infused plating. That was in the jaundice sector. We still have one debris left in there. Admiral Patricia Townsend gained engineer. That's good. And as damaged as we are, we need to push on to Trappist, because we need to end this and hold this as a choke point so that we can start retrofitting and repairing fleets. We did lose quite a bit doing that, but we took out quite a bit. We lost nothing taking this one and managed to eliminate all but one corvette. That probably gave us some more debris in here. Yeah. Strike Force Scylla is fully repaired again. It's probably still waiting on its reinforcement. For 14 days. I'll go ahead and wait until October to move them. Our Scalarium processes and hypotheses have expired. We need to renew those. Let's try motes and gases and see if we can spread it around. 500 of each. 700 of each. There we go.
Sword 1 Actual reports all ground objectives secured.
Alright, we retook that system. We'll come back in here to retake these. Actually, no, we should probably get Bombala. We'll go for that system. Actually, let's go back for repairs with this one It'll take 2 months for the other fleets to get there. We'll join in after. And actually, instead of pushing on right now, I think we probably should repair. So let's meet up at Dawkin. We'll get there faster, and then we can all push on to Trappist. Oh no, never mind. Manticore Stormlords are headed in. We'll go deal with them. Our Prospectorium techniques have expired. All we can give them are minor artifacts. I think we can spare... We're going to need some in a few years, but I think we can spare 400.
Battle debris secured.
%10 progress to tachyon sensors, impulse thrusters, advanced afterburners, phase disruptors, crystal-infused plating, durasteel materials, improved strikecraft, and flak artillery. And that was in the Zolomon system. These have almost made it to Focal. Now we've got this debris, and then I think we will head to Focal, because we're going to have debris over there. They agreed to the 30-year deal.
Fleet action underway.
Hippogriff has been repaired. So we will take Hippogriff. No, not rename Hippogriff. Take Hippogriff and begin the attack on Trappist.
Battle debris secured.
That was one in Dawkin. It just gave physics and engineering research. Alright, before we get that one, let's research that one. Alright, this one gives jump drives and durasteel armor, marauder missiles, and phase disruptors. Impulse thrusters as well, I think we don't have. So both of these will give some techs we need. On my last tech here, it has another slew of stuff we don't have. I really like getting the Federation fleets, because the Federation fleets have tech advances from all the empires involved, which means you get a lot of techs. Gorgon is ready to proceed on into Trappist. We got our Prospectorium techniques.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
A constructor popped up in Vuzabaru.
Construction complete.
We decimated the Manticore Stormlords and lost only 2 ships in Pegasus. Now we're fighting a science ship that popped in. Deneb Starbase has upgraded. I'll go ahead and get the comm jammer here. Our Pledge of Loyalty with the Miravandium Imperium has timed out. We'll give them 2 favors. I don't want to give them more minor artifacts right now. Since we're coming up on a year, I need to use them. Interstellar Picarian Coalition broke off their commercial pact with the Uthabulan Union. Probably because they're not getting squat for it, since the Uthabulans control practically nothing. Star Realm of Shar broke their migration treaty with the Uthabulan Union.
Fleet action underway.
Hippogriff has made it into the system here. And they do have orbital rings nearby. They do have missiles on them now. They're getting smarter. We got our Pledge of Loyalty.
Station reports enemy contact.
Which station? I'm not seeing one. I mean, that one was already a gimme. Unless whatever it was immediately fled.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
We got progress to crystal-infused plating, flak artillery, marauder missiles, durasteel materials, hyper shields, impulse thrusters. We have durasteel materials now. This strong yet flexible material is capable of withstanding severe punishment. It serves well as ship armor. And the crystal-infused plating. By infusing armor plating with crystalline matter, we are able to further increase the durability of our ship's protective hulls. Now, which debris was that? That was the last one in Jaundice. And now we're going to get all the ones in Bombala. Ah, there was the enemy contact. A science ship popped up in Jotham.
Inbound message traffic.
You want a status quo? I'm not done.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Which spaceport is this? I'm not seeing a spaceport reporting enemy contact unless it's this one. Manticore Legionnaires? Oh, mine's Fortress Legionnaires. Okay. Soran combined clans are in a commercial pact with the Interstellar Picarian Coalition.
Fleet action underway.
Strike Force Chimera has engaged the Manticore's Legionnaires fleet, and they have already taken some damage entering in here. Now this is a system without shields.
Battle debris secured.
Well, we've already decimated them. We got 10% to frequency tuning in Zolomon. And now we are on our way here to get the debris we're going to get here. Oh, the Exocorps are on their way in too. They finally decided to start moving. I think we can handle them as well. Provided we don't get too far away from the station and they have to close the distance. Since nobody's coming this way right now, I think we need to move Medusa down here as well. Gorgon took some heavy losses, taking out some of the units there, and fled. Okay, yeah, Gorgon fled. So they will be back in about a year. Well, 7 months. A little over half a year. They did some damage before they had to go. You guys don't have any orders. Get in here and help it, Trappist. That thing's armor's almost spent. There are very few defense platforms. There are 3 orbital rings in here as part of the problem, but we've gotten most of the defense platforms. Chimera obliterated the Manticore's Legionnaires. None survived. I'm going to have Chimera pull back to the other side of the base so that these guys have to close the distance a bit through hostile territory before I engage them. Oh. The Aether Corps are inbound. And so is a Strike Corps. So yeah, we are definitely going to have to hold at Trappist. We need to hurry up and flip Trappist and start repairing and be able to push them back.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
Strike Force Hippogriff is still alone in here. We should definitely take this out fairly quickly. Alright, we've got a claim there. Let's place a claim here. And that leaves this system to put a claim on. And we will have claimed all of their territory. Because we already have a claim here on Trappist. Looks like United Latrepian Domains is going to take care of Bloodbath for me. They're bombarding it, and they brought one transport ship. Okay, they're going to bombard it for me. Looks like I'll still have to take it. Since Strike Force Scylla is still here, and we did get a few more upgrades, let's go ahead and upgrade the Moray again to have the better armor, since it's going to rely on armor. Let's see, the small armor gives 220 points, the small plating only gives 65 hull. So another 220 armor. The hull is only really useful if I'm fighting, yeah, a little bit of hull, I guess. What if I had gone with 3 hull? Not enough. No, I'd rather have the little bit extra armor. Because the only time I have to worry about that is things that bypass armor, which would pretty much be disruptors, unless they also have the same strike craft I do. But yeah, 120 more hull points, or 130 more hull points, versus 440 more armor. I think I like the more armor. So yeah, the crystal infused plating has lost a lot of value to me until I start running into people that use primarily disruptors or completely bypass armor, but even then I could do armor hardening on non-stealthing ships. Yeah, there's a huge difference, you see. 400 hull points versus triple that in armor. Armor has a lot of value now. I mean, I could put a couple on here, but I think I want to go with the full armor for now. If I start running into things that bypass my armor a lot, maybe I will replan it to use some crystal armor, hull plating. But for now, I don't see crystal hull plating as having a lot of value on my ships. I think it has actually been because of the beef up to armor and the fact that you can do armor hardening. I think the crystal infused plating has a little bit lackluster now. It needs more. They could have made it double. I mean, if that was 130 versus 220 armor, it might be worth it. And if that was 320 versus 550, or 780 versus 1320, maybe I would see the hull as being worth it. Alright, so the Morays need to upgrade again. That shouldn't take too long. Oh, there goes all of the
Science
defense
Division
platforms.
reports a new breakthrough.
Phase disruptors, marauder missiles, jump drive, impulse thrusters all gain some bonuses. We got impulse thrusters. These highly advanced fusion-powered thrusters provide ships with unmatched maneuverability and speed under sublight conditions. And we have ion disruptors. These upgraded disruptors fire bolts of more destructive ion particles at targets. The Realm of Shar has made Guardian Angels act an emergency measure. That's one I'm opposed to because it drops diplomatic weight from fleet power. Ugh. And I also did notice Sovereignty of Tuxcali is getting close to edging me out for diplomatic weight. Hopefully it will be a long time before I have to worry about that. And reducing the council size to 2 has been recalled. Whoever proposed it canceled it. Yeah, maybe it is based upon what it is and how much it costs rather than its position in here. Yeah, because the minor military sanctions are only 56, so is Yankee. They are tier 1 ones. This one is 300 and something. Building a Better Tomorrow is 400 and something. Building a Better Tomorrow versus Borderless Authority. Borderless Authority is a 3rd rank one. Building a Better Tomorrow is a 4th rank one. So yeah, it's the rank that matters. That's why the minor sanctions are so cheap. Comfort the Fallen should be cheap. I think it is like a tier 1. Well, it's actually 200 and something. Let's see, Comfort the Fallen. Yeah, it costs 75 to propose. What about the sanctions? They cost 25 to propose. So I think it's based off of what it costs to propose. Borderless Authority costs 150. So we need to find another one that is being proposed worth 150. What about Regulated Growth is a 100 one. That one takes 200. So that one I am shy by 135. Comfort the Fallen I am shy by 135. They should be about the same. Yes. Okay, so it's how much the proposal costs to propose determines how much it costs to veto. How far out are you guys? 1 month. I can't see where they are because it's a nebula. And I don't see them porting in just yet. My fleets got in before they did, at least.
Station reports enemy contact.
There they are. No, that's the Fortress Legionnaires. That's one of my reinforcement fleets. For my Fortress Legionnaires, they're able to use the hyperlanes. Alright, a station reported enemy contact. That would be there. We got our dividends. They're sending us a small military fleet and 5,000 energy credits. Where did they put the small fleet this time? In the center of the frickin' galaxy. Crapola. Alright, go to Caspadine. They're going to be gone for 2 years. Scientist Vladislav Sorokin has developed expertise field manipulation. He is just assisting research. They got another fleet headed this way. So we're going to have a fight on our hands here in Trappist as soon as we can flip the system. So we need everybody to get ready to repair. Strike Force Chimera is still holding for the Exocorp. Boy, they're up to 50k. I'm still 3 months away with Medusa. So we did suffer a little bit of losses there, taking the Citadel and all of those orbital rings.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Scylla is refitted. Now let's check the ship designer again. Because we have upgraded thrusters that will boost our chance to evade and our speed. And do one more quick upgrade with them. Here they come.
Ground objective secured.
We took Bombala. We're down to 600. I think we can still take Glugenjal. Strike Force Scylla is now repaired with the better armor and stuff. I am going to cloak it and send it to Focal to keep an eye here. Now, they're going to take a while to cross the system and they're going to be taking damage as they do. It's still 3 months out for Medusa, so I'm probably going to suffer some losses with Chimera and have to send them back for repairs. I should probably go ahead and refit some other ships, but I would rather wait until I have ships that need the refits going back. Alright, we've got several more battle groups inbound as well, so we're going to be able to hold here at Trappist for a bit. Miasma is still bombarding this planet.
Battle debris secured.
Tachyon sensors, elite cloaking fields, and elite cloaking fields. That's nice. I didn't notice that on the list.
Fleet action underway.
Good. We do overmatch them in hull because they took some damage coming here. And we have the station. No, we don't. They're about to flip the station. But maybe while we're near the station, it can't be flipped. I don't know. I can't remember. I can hope. And hopefully we will take them out fairly quickly. And they flipped the system.
Ground forces are dropping on target.
That's going to be bad for us.
Construction complete.
Deneb has got its comm jammer. We've begun this invasion. We should be able to handle it.
Battle debris secured.
Oh good, we won. And we flipped the system back. It's like their last ship blowing up over here. I thought that was my science ship for a second there. So we got progress toward jump drives. Sovereignty of Tuxcali broke off the commercial pact with the Tender Zun. We did have some losses. It says that they didn't lose anything. That is complete horseshit. That's just because Medusa showed up toward the end. I don't get to see exactly how much we devastated of the other fleet. Now there's nobody currently in the vicinity that I can see. So we are going to pull back to repair. Where is my science ship? Right there? Alright, research that project and then that project. That has quantum missiles. This has a list of stuff. They're all starting to repair finally. Now we're going to hold here until they come in. Well, maybe not all of us. Pegasus is repaired. I'm going to send Pegasus to get that system. And then after that, Pegasus... Actually, let's do return home. But first, take that base. And then Pegasus will be due for some repairs and refits. When Gorgon returns in 2 months, they are going to be ready for some as well. Dragon, Legion, the Fortress Legionnaires, and Hippogriff have all repaired. I think I will send Dragon back to Poligar. Well, it's 5 months to get to Poligar. How long to get to Shaula? 6. 1 extra month. Okay, yeah, I'll send them home so that they can repair and refit. They were the weakest at the time. We do still have the Legionnaires here and Hippogriff and a significant amount of allies for when these guys come in.
Ground objective secured.
Alright, we now fully control Bombala. I need to break off preferably wounded ones. I can't tell who's wounded. Alright, the 18th Janissary, can I see their health here? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, this is not showing their wounds. There we go. The 21st Janissary, the 1st Assault Legion is Oxenlitters, the 18th Janissary, and the 23rd Assault Legion. And we will have them land there, because that's probably going to end up being the capital of the new sector. The rest of Transport Fleet Alpha is going to land there and retake Bogish, and then we will move them to Dalcom to start retaking here. After we get those systems, we can take Trappist and then finally come back up to Jotham, which they've been bombarding for eternity. That's not the one I need to look at. It is Bloodbath.
Battle debris secured.
Phase disruptors, marauder missiles, and jump drive progress.
Station reports enemy contact.
Troop ship popped up at Dawkin and went away. I remembered to disable Strike Force Dragon's take point, though he's already started dragging a few fleets away, I think, and set Fortress Legionnaires to be the one to take point, so that I can hold the Allied fleets here while these guys are building up, planning to strike. They've got another large fleet incoming as well. This war has been going on for a while too. Let me see what their exhaustion is. Oh, they're not quite nearly exhausted yet. It was the other way around earlier. The attackers were getting exhausted faster. Let's go ahead and establish an embassy over here. What about with you guys? You are not interested. I've already got an embassy with the Veterician. One bad point to me having to use claims to take these is when I turn them into a vassal, they're going to lose the tech. Actually, when I conquer them, they're going to lose the tech that the Uthibulans had. And the Uthibulans had better tech than I did. That's the reason I'm getting all this nice debris. And when I create the vassal, they're going to be given my tech. So that's going to be a little setback for my vassals. But they're not intended to be great empires. They're intended just to feed me influence. Now, Massam's going to get a boost because it was a pre-FTL.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Oh, a 38K battle group that is wounded popped up over here. Now, they do have a 27K fleet in there, and of course we have the station and the orbital ring. So with any luck, these will be able to take out this wounded fleet, a holdover of the Uthibulan Union.
Engaging enemy station.
Miravandian Coalition declared Tenderzun their rival.
Station reports enemy contact.
Which station? Is it just this one has finally engaged the other station in the system?
Battle debris secured.
We got the one in the focal system, or the first one. Some access to flak artillery, tachyon sensors, particle lances, advanced afterburners, and 20% to improve strike craft and Gauss cannons. Oh, and also phase disruptors. I missed that one. No debris popped up in Jotham. We took the outpost with only shield damage. We did destroy 2 cruisers. I do not know why we didn't get any debris for them, because I know they have some techs we don't. Hierarchy of Moffith agreed to the embassy. We have a new proposal. Castigation Proclamation. That is the one that I tried to emergency measure before. We are going to support that. It didn't jump that high, apparently. Still got over 3 years for this, and it looks like it's going to pass despite my opposition. One of my strike forces has returned. Gorgon has returned. Get to Deneb Station. and let us redesign Gorgon's ships. We have Gorgon's Claw. I knew we had better disruptors. We do not have better flak batteries. We do have better armor, better computers to give them, and better engines. And the Gorgon's Breath. We do have the improved disruptor, the improved armor, better combat computers, better thrusters. So we'll have them upgrade and then start reinforcing them. Some of our fleets have not come back. They're moving to the Dawkins system. Okay, now this one has started following the Legionnaires. That one's following 2nd Battle Group, which is following the Moctism Battle Group, which is merging with it. Okay, that one is going to merge with Task Force Boca, which is merging with They're merging with each other. What the hell? Chimera has finished its repairs. Yep, I see some Glossworhenians. That one's going to Focal. Where's that one going? So now that we have repaired, both of them are repaired, we are going to move back into the Focal system to protect this station. Let's move a little ahead of the station so that they have to engage us first.
Sword 1 Actual reports all ground objectives secured.
Alright, we now have this entire area. Let's actually go for Trappist next. It's a bit tougher fights down here in Trappist. Maybe we should have taken... Well, there's a tough fight there. Easy fights there and there. Yeah, let's get Dawkins first. Not Pegasus. You. Hyper relays on this end. We'll go for this one first. It's actually the toughest fight.
Construction complete.
Ofang and Koldax have upgraded. Let's go ahead and build the Naval Logistics offices first. Citizens Alliance of Orc and Fung broke off the commercial pact with the Uthabulin Union. Their other fleets have taken off. They're the ones that are trying to flank me. That's going to Porava. It's a 31k fleet. This one is a 28k fleet. We will send Medusa to Porava. Strike Force Chimera and Scylla can handle the Battle Corps. Let's actually move Scylla up. Rishethian State is in a migration treaty with the hegemony of Ubaria. Really? What planets do they control? Tendrazun has declared Glossworhenian their rival. We'll jump on in a war with them. Distract them down there. Gorgon is fully repaired. They are still upgrading.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Oh. Hegemony of Ubaria had a fleet pop up. A healthy fleet. They must have just hired a mercenary. Nope. Yeah, the one that just ported in, basically. How is our base looking? Only 5k. We need a fleet over there. We're going to send Hippogriff. It'll take them 3 months to get there, but we're going to send Hippogriff to deal with them. Wait a minute. Pegasus could handle them. And they can be there in a month. But I think we are going to relocate Hippogriff up here anyway. Just in case more things like this pop up. I could also be able to pop quickly to Jaltum and handle anything that comes into that capital.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Yep, they had a transport fleet pop out as well.
Battle debris secured.
We got just physics and engineering research out of that one in Bombala. 3 more to go in Bombala.
All sword ground elements are dropping on target.
This is going to be a rough fight. The front line has us fairly evenly matched, but we have reserves.
Spaceport reports enemy contact.
Got some debris in Jotham again with jump drive. Strike Force Pegasus has entered here, so it should be able to assist.
Battle debris secured.
Got the debris in Dawkin. More jump drive progress. 1 more here in Dawkin, and then we go back to Edervip. We're about to have some more debris in Focal, so I'll just leave this science vessel here. What happened to the one that was routing around? Oh, there you are. You're going to take your time getting over there. I'll be there in 2 months.
Battle debris secured.
Got quantum missiles out of the one in Focal, and these have just popped into the system.
Fleet action underway.
Just what I was waiting for. Decloak and join in.
Science Division report success.
We have synthetic thought patterns, more resources from jobs. Thinking outside the box merely places you in another, somewhat larger box. So the ancient rampart adds to armor hardening and armor hit points and ship hull points for the starbase. Take 2 years to get the filing offices. In 5 months, we can knock out the curator archaeology lab and no longer see the damn thing. 5 months isn't too bad, and it'll get a thing removed from the list so we can start getting other things we need more. And we still aren't quite up to the skill. Let's see, that would be 5 months with him. Ancient Ramparts is about a year, but we still don't have quite enough research to really go after some of these others that would take a while. Well, we could do the fleet command limit, but I don't really need it right now. Let's see, 27 months with him. It would only knock off a little bit actually having a Archaeo Studies in here who didn't also have Spark of Genius or something. But yeah, let's get the curator archaeology lab knocked out of the way, just so we can possibly get something better. Then we'll have all of these techs within about 8 months, not to mention any other debris we get.
Station reports enemy contact.
It's probably this station.
Ships refitted.
Strike Force Gorgon has been refitted. Time to start reinforcing it. It's at Deneb. 8 is where we need to stop. That should be enough queued up to fill out quite a few of the corvettes. I lost all of my frigates. That's going to be take a while. We're getting up there in energy credits. Let's go ahead and buy some more alloys just to keep some on hand. Ah, Strike Force Hippogriff finally made it.
Ground objective secured.
That was a fairly rough fight. This one should be a lot easier. After we get it, we'll go get the last planet in this system. And then there's only one planet left over here. It's pretty tough though, and their bombardments kind of sucked. So we'll go for... Where is Fortress Legionnaires? Why are you headed to Vuzabaru? Head back to Trappist. Where did that other fleet go? It went around. The Aether Corps did. Where are you headed? You are returning to Vith A. Where is Vith A? Oh, so you're coming back to that station. It looked like you were heading around this way. You're still going to Povera. We're in combat here. And you are a 60k fleet. I might need some assistance. Maybe I do send... No, I want the Fortress Legionnaires to stay at Trappist. I can send some other fleets over this way to help. Or what I could do is disable Take Point. Let these guys mill about and send the Fortress Legionnaires to Focal, just in case. I just need to keep an eye on what they are doing. No debris? Pegasus lost a destroyer and a cruiser. It says they only lost a corvette and a frigate. They lost a lot more. I saw ships blown up. We need to renew our agreement with the curators. Hippogriff is fully repaired. It's going to stay right here for now. We need to proclaim our superiority. We need to reverse engineer some arcane technology. How many do we have? 1,200? We have hostile environment adaptation as a guaranteed option now. I'm going to hold off and do the fine... Let's see, that is 2.5 years. I'm going to be low on minor artifacts. Yeah. Now, the proclaimed superiority lasts 10 years. Reverse engineer is every 2 years. It's expensive, though. Let's see, back to society management. Only 18 months left on this. I don't think I need to boost all of my artifact exhibitions. I think I will go ahead and get the military applications. What aspects should we focus on? Let's go with combat drugs. Since we are doing a lot of invasions right now, a little bit more damage, a little bit more morale. So I won't need to do artifact exhibitions on all of my planets. It was only a 20% increase. I may do it on Finhabanus. So let's see, what do we have? We have 12 bureaucrats there. So that's a 20% output to each of the bureaucrats. And the bureaucrats base is 4, so that's 0.8 per bureaucrat. That would end up being about 10 more points of unity. I think we can forgo that now. I think we can start using our minor artifacts for the tech instead and just let it bank up. And I need to renew our contract with the Fortress Legionnaires. While we're here, would you like some more tech? And can we help you field a bigger fleet? We need 5,000 alloys stockpiled, or 6,500. I'll just go ahead and buy another 5,000, and that is the final upgrade they can get. Apparently we are bleeding minerals right now. That's going to make it a little difficult when I go through and do my maintenance if I have to do a lot of building. How did it drop so badly? Oh, jobs consumed. Yeah, I've got a lot more artisans and stuff working all of a sudden. But it went down a couple hundred, so I think that also has to do with something one of my vassals has done. Oh, we lost the focal system. That's not good. And they've got us outmatched at this point. They are still returning to Vith A. They are coming over here. Oh look, Space Amoeba. Get those buggers out of here. Hey, and there's also some Yankee over there to hunt. But it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully We'll see you next time.